take your fries, so just get her an extra fry.
Yeah, bro.
I think
All right, we are live on YouTube now.
I think it's too late now. I cannot. I wouldn't even know how to work this for real if I needed to add anything. So, okay, can't do that. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, one in which we do something different every single time. Got into e-beef this week. Got into e-beef last week. I might have got cooked on Twitter. That's the different thing we're doing. We also have two different guests. That's the different thing we're doing. It's different every single time. Before we get into any names and introductions, listen, man, if you're new to this and you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, that like button, that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Word of mouth really works. Most people don't know that. Word of mouth really does work. I went to the park today. They said that I look like somebody familiar. You know, I know you from somewhere. And it was actually Olay and friends. So, you know, hey, word of mouth works. That doesn't point us back to this podcast, but at least they know from facial recognition. If you're an audio listener, please leave a 5-star review, even though we are getting out the audio version of this podcast out later and later, every single, upload. B-Sos, you got a 5-star review for me?
Yeah, this is from Stupid Idiot. Title, Gay Son Thought Daughter is Overplayed. The real question is, would you rather have a gay son that's a known thought or a straight daughter that's a known thought?
So gay son,
Thought gay son or
yeah, I'm
thought
about to say
daughter?
thought gay son or thought daughter. Yeah, I'm out.
We don't gotta answer it. I'm
Yeah.
just reading a 5-star review.
Appreciate the agenda push.
Thought
His son
gay
is
son.
gay? Yeah, okay. That doesn't matter. Yeah, come on now. Him being that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
At least I know there's no babies.
Listen, the best way to support us, I would be remiss if we did not talk about this, is by leaving us a super chat. That's the best way. I don't know. We will start tariffing y'all if y'all don't start donating this money to this platform. You got to beg sometimes. I've discovered that through other people and their content. I don't see any super chats right now. That's okay, though.
I do got one from Droopy for $2.
Okay.
Droopy says, at this point, Omar's kink is debating. No, y'all on 10 today. Okay.
They are over here from Twitter today.
Is that an accurate estimation? I don't know.
We got another one from God Serena for $2. Last week was 2 Omars. This week there's 3 Domos. That's crazy.
Okay.
I gotta relax.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. We will stop anything and everything we are doing in order to read your super chat. Let's get into the introduction, man. My top. Oh, right. He has on a green sweatshirt. He just drank a sip of water.
I did.
He has what a lot of people would consider a filthy mouth by name. I don't know. Pause. No, but one of our go-to hip-hop analysts, enthusiasts, Dom from Poddy Mouth, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys for having me on. Appreciate the fellas. Shout out to patreon.com/Poddy Mouth. Go subscribe to my Patreon. There's a new episode on that shit every fucking day. I pod every day. Streams on Mondays and Fridays. Thank you guys for having me. Also, I don't do hip hop. I talk about whatever I care about. Also, real quick before y'all move on, stop saying that every fat black nigga look alike. Me,
I swear,
Domo, and Flakko are 3 distinct faces. Now, do our faces share similarities? Yes, the similarity is fat, black, and bearded. Stop. That's racist.
How you know Flakko want to be fat?
Look at it.
That's facts. Bro, how do you know?
That's hate. That's hate.
That ain't hate.
You really like the Eagles?
I do. Yeah. That's my team, bro. I'm from Philly.
No, I got you. I'm setting it up. Where are the Joel Embiid jerseys? Oh damn! I didn't think he was going. Okay.
I got a Joel Embiid Funko Pop. I don't wear basketball jerseys, so because I'm fat. But no, also trading B though. I'm ready. I'm ready. We are taking for flag. You know what I mean? I'm ready to get rid of this era of Sixers basketball. I'm ready for some young blood, some
Wait,
youth.
y'all think y'all getting Cooper out there?
Come on, bro. I have faith.
Y'all getting welcome to the 7th pick, buddy.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh.
I have faith. I have faith a lot. The lottery gods will do us justice. We're going to trade Paul George and Joel Embiid this summer for peanuts, and we're going to start over. I'm the Lulu. I don't care.
Oh. I'm really even surprised that the bobblehead can stand up with the knees like that. But I just, it is what it is. Technically speaking, below Dom on my chart, we have in the gray hoodie, and in his room, it seems very light outside. So you know he's representing the left coast. Some would say the best coast. Some would say there's a bunch of earthquakes. Flakko, how you doing today?
Hey, man. Listen, I'm doing great, man. You feel me? Wardu and hit me up. You feel me, man? He, he vouched for you guys, man. So, I'm glad to be here, man.
Friend of the show just donated $100. Big word due for $100. Friend of the show, reimbursing my finder's fee money back to Omar. And shout out Domo, Sage, B Souls, and Sir Poetic Jala. What the hell?
So Jala is my last name, so they just always remix my name, man.
Okay.
Well, just because it's just a part of the lore now. How do you know Wordu?
Man, bro, it's been a while. I forgot now. Like we met when I had like 20,000 subscribers. So, he's just some dude I just always knew, man. I think via like Instagram or some shit.
Sounds about right.
Sounds like Wordu's brand.
That's how we met him too.
Yeah.
Salute.
Okay. B Souls, how you doing today, man? The guys.
Good, bro. Good. Doing great.
Okay, good. You got a lot of teams back there.
Yeah.
No comment. Okay. Sage, how you doing today?
Doing good. Just the allergy avatar went through it right before this podcast. I'm happy my eyes ain't red, man. Let's get right to it.
I'm surprised you don't. Okay, well. Domo, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Definitely excited for this episode. I ain't got no jerseys for real. Got my Fresh Prince of Bel-Air jersey back there, but that's really it. I'm sick of, and every time I do an AI fucking photo, niggas they always convert it to a Kobe jersey. This is a Will Smith Fresh Prince jersey. Need niggas to understand that. This is crazy.
Okay. Listen, man, without further ado, because there's a lot to talk about, let's get into the ball. All right, we like to start it off light. But also with this being said, this will set the tone for how people view you for the rest of this pod and going into future history. This is your digital footprint, so you got to make it count. I'm being dead serious about this, although it is a very light topic. We're at the gas station, whatever local gas station that you can think of. You get your snacks or whatever the case may be. That's irrelevant. You have to get one beverage. What is the one beverage that you would pick up at any gas station?
Strawberry kiwi Arizona.
Fucking boy.
The mango Arizona. I like the mango Arizona.
I was gonna go Arizona iced tea as well. I was gonna go Arizona iced tea. Just a plain Arizona iced tea.
It's literally Arizona strawberry kiwi, then fruit punch. So then I'll say, just to say something different, ain't nothing wrong with a Gatorade, man.
Yeah, but what if you're not what if you're not working out? You just drinking Gatorade, putting kidney stones in your body for no reason?
Because usually when I'm at the gas station, I got something to do. I'm not just getting gas. I'm not just getting gas.
I got the G0.
Better say I do got the Gatorade on me. We not working out.
No Gatorade, man.
That's crazy. Nah, honestly, I'll probably get and it depends because most gas stations probably don't have this. Not like the Wawa strawberry lemonade. Yes, that. Yeah, right. Or if and that's not there, probably probably you probably like an orange crush if the strawberry lemonade isn't there.
Okay.
I ain't had orange soda just cuz about. Yeah, damn.
You're not
Let me step out the box. I'm surprised nobody said water. Let me step out the box. Mine is chocolate milk.
That's nasty.
You're nasty.
And I'm being
man.
dead ass too.
That's nasty.
You a different type of nigga, man.
I don't like milk without cereal. I can't do it. I don't know how y'all niggas did that in school.
I don't like
college.
No,
Yeah, I don't like milk without cereal.
I don't like milk. I like chocolate milk. Okay.
Same
You
shit,
can't
right?
be a grown ass man drinking chocolate milk. That's like middle school lunch activities, brother. Like you got to grow out of that. Are you dipping your French fries in ranch too? Like what's going on?
That's
Wait,
also not crazy. I don't understand.
Some
fries and ranch?
Every sauce not meant to be dipped in everything. Like you have it's particular sauces for particular items. If I see you dipping a fry in ranch, I'm calling you a big bag bitch.
Fries are only ketchup. Fries are only ketchup dipping abilities. Is that what you're saying?
No, fry. You got ketchup. You got barbecue sauce. You got barbecue sauce is good dipping sauce. That's good sauce. What are you talking about?
I don't put my fries in barbecue.
First of all,
Honey
barbecue
mustard?
sauce is
Is
the top
honey
5
mustard
sauce ever. Top 5 sauce ever. It might be honestly probably top 2. It is not 2.
Nigga, we understand that. I'm just saying this is
The
specifically
fries,
about
though?
fries. You can't pick and choose. You can't say barbecue sauce is okay and then say ranch isn't okay. That's not how that works.
I can though, because ranch is like that's a salad dressing. That's a dressing.
Nah, there's more than just salads.
No, it's a dressing. This is big bag
Put your wings in
activities.
ranch.
I hate when y'all do this because then everybody claims, "Oh, I'm just bigger than you, so I get to depict."
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. He gonna be like, yeah, man. I guess the real eaters eat. Pause and eat it. So, I ain't got time for that.
Is that not true though?
Whatever, nigga.
Please, let's get into some hip hop. Okay, listen, there is a lot of stuff to just randomly talk about, but I would love to have a hip hop conversation first. You know, audience needs, selfish needs. Just first question: why is Bossman D-Lo the best rapper right now? I know there's more serious stuff to get to, but I think that this is important, guys. I'm sorry. Why is Bossman D-Lo the best rapper right now? Go react.
React. This is what you.
This is what I brought y'all on here for. To talk about
you
Bossman
do. Hey.
D-Lo.
You got real quick. You got one of the most polarizing figures on the internet, in Poetic Flakko.
Yeah, I want him to compliment Bossman D-Lo.
And you want to start with Bossman D-Lo.
Yes.
I actually want to hear
Shout out to
Flakko's
Bossman
sentiments.
D-Lo, man.
Yeah.
No. He needs more.
He needs more what?
What the hell, LeBron James?
Yeah, hey, listen. I'm not the one to argue that point, bro. You feel me? That's outlandish.
When are you listening to Bossman D-Lo? Are you just riding around listening to Bossman D-Lo?
Your better question is when are you not listening to Bossman D-Lo? And I'm being dead serious.
Are you just bumping? Are you like top one? And it's just like his listenership.
Yeah. Last year, number one on my Spotify. Didn't even have Apple Music. He was number one there. Number one on my YouTube. You know how the kids listen to NBA YoungBoy or like they did?
Mm-hmm.
That is how I listen to Bossman D-Lo.
I feel like that's a
Sadly,
better
he's not
question.
lying.
Like what you guys is like top 2 in terms of like your Spotify or Apple Music Wrapped.
Drake
As
is
of
always
right
in my
now?
top 2. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Damn.
of 2024.
24.
Oh, 24. Raw Wave and I think it was Raw Wave and Drake.
Yeah, mine was Honcho, and Rocco Ballin,
What was that?
and I think I had Nino Pay like number 3.
Yeah, mine was definitely
Go ahead.
Bossman D-Lo and Kendrick, I think. It was a gap, big gap.
That's a huge gap in artists.
But it was a huge gap in playtime as well. Like 30 hours Kendrick, 30,000 hours Bossman D-Lo.
So you would stupefying yourself and then was like, hold on, let me go listen to Mother Eye real fast.
You've never heard Bossman D-Lo. That's what you gotta say, brother. Oh my God.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
listen to
lie.
Boss. I don't see a world in which I'm in the crib like, yo, turn that Bossman D-Lo on. Now, if I'm outside, I'm in the club, I got a few drinks in me, I'm two-stepping. I'm like, yeah, turn that D-Lo up. I want to hear that. Nigga,
You're
I
gonna
wanna hear that
seriously be
outside.
mad about that, by the way.
I'm bumping
So you know
D-Lo in the
that.
crib though. If I gotta wash dishes, I'm washing dishes. Yeah, I'm on my shit.
I bump Big X more than Boss.
Niggas whose greatest whose city's greatest contribution to rap is like Gilly.
Do you think you think my city's greatest contribution to rap?
What is
Nah, man.
As of today, it might be.
Nah, man.
Okay. All right.
You
got
wild.
Gilly,
Bro. Shout out to
Gilly a
Kwani,
little
man.
Uzi.
Gilly Little Uzi.
Hey, that's all
Nah,
the
man.
shit.
That's y'all
That's all
giving
the
us?
shit's
Gilly Little Uzi.
Gilly and Lil Uzi, man. That's what we giving you.
I listen. I'll take
It's
that.
Ultra 7
What?
Quani.
Yeah, we
It's
got Quan.
$3. Yeah,
Who
it's
you said Bucks?
I'll say Bucks. I'll say Quani, and I'll probably say like right now like Livy. Yeah, that's probably that. Or like, you could probably go with like
I'm going
Uzi.
Hutch Ali. I'm going Gigi.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know who that is.
See, I listen to a lot of Philly drill. I like to listen to these young niggas. First of all, these young niggas are street poets. They're describing murder so beautifully. It's amazing raps. I can't even lie to you. It's amazing music. I be hoping they don't kill each other, but then I'm like, damn, this music is amazing. It's beautiful descriptives.
Not a hard, bro.
I think that's a decent enough transition then. Okay, to get into the real conversations. Even though those were real, those are important. I think people do sleep on Bossman D-Lo. So across my timeline, I saw two friends, have commentary about each other. And I didn't like it. I don't think that I like it. I don't like it when, black men sit on the opposite sides of the fence. We can find a way to bridge that gap. Plus, I did think that the picture of like, as they were calling it, the hip hop nerd collective was very, very funny. And we never ever talked about it on this podcast. So I kind of want to rehash some of Dom's video with his talking points. Well, the talking points from the Olay and Friends, but really the reaction to the reaction. So like Flakkos' reaction to that video and then Dom's reaction to it.
His camera turned off.
Damn. As we were getting into it. Ain't that crazy?
See, this is what happened when you want to ask Bossman D-Lo questions.
That was the clip too. Niggas asleep. But while we wait for Flakko, I mean, we just got to keep going. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to rehash some of that conversation. Dom, can you give an overarching perspective or view, just a quick one, of the current state of Black hip hop media? Well, is it Black hip hop media if they're not Black?
Yeah, I think so. With my video, so the conversation we had on Olay and Friends was about. It started at that picture of Adam 22, Vlad, and I'm niggas up, and I thought the broader conversation was, why do we allow these guys to exist in hip hop when they're obviously here to profit from it? They're obviously here to just use the culture as a means to make money, and then ditch it once they make enough money. Which, to be fair, a lot of them haven't yet because it's been very lucrative for them. And then Flakko made a video, kind of just being like, well, is it a bad thing that they want to make money? Like, is it a bad thing? I believe he used the word voyeurism, like the fact that hip hop people are able to look at it and be like, I see myself in this and expand it worldwide. That's a good thing. And my rebuttal to that was, at what point does it stop being a love for the culture and start becoming a costume of the culture? Niggas are dressing and pretending to be Black instead of just enjoying the art form. And I think that's where our views kind of disalign. I think because my perspective is there's a way to exist in hip hop and be an outsider inside the culture, but still love the genre, right? Those are two things I say all the time. There's the difference between hip hop, the culture, and hip hop, the genre. The culture is the thing that you're born into. The culture is something like you learn at a very young age. It's passed down from you. Wow. Now, the genre, anybody can find a type beat and rap over it. I'm not here to police the genre, but the culture is something different. And a lot of times, the Vlads and the Adam 22s and the Traveler Ross, they started to infringe on hip hop culture via street culture, which is these two things are very connected. And I think that's where me and Flakko are different.
So before we get into any sort of rebuttals, I think that there was a very interesting point that you made.
Am I back now or no?
You back?
You are.
You
I don't know what mic.
I think you're on the wrong mic though.
Yeah, you are. You in the.
1 second.
There you go. You did make a very important.
Am I back is good?
Yeah, you're
Yep.
good. Yeah. You did make a very important distinction in the video that you made, because I think that that's what a lot of people's distinction is, or talking point is when can people outside of the culture come into the culture?
I don't think That's what I'm saying. I don't think you can come into a culture. Like you can come into the genre. You can be a part of the genre, which means you could talk about the music. You can make the music, but the culture is something different, right? We like there is no, as much as let's say I love country music. I can love country music, the genre, but can I be a part of the culture of it? Like, can I like, would they willingly allow me to go to their bars and just vibe out and fucking do-si-do and all that shit? No, because the culture is not something you can just join. It's something that you are born into. And I think that's where it get messed up, right? Like, so I don't think there's a way where you could join the culture. And I think that's where a lot of these hip-hop outlets fuck it up. Because they start to call themselves the kings of the culture. Well, like, no. You can be like a leader in like thought when it comes to the genre, but that's different.
Okay.
Somebody asked me why not. That's a very good question in chat. Because like I explained earlier, culture is not something to be bought or sold. It's not something to be commodified. When culture is commodified, it becomes bastardized and it becomes a lesser version, diluted version of itself. And that's not what you need to keep hip hop strong. So I'm not here for gatekeeping the culture because I think it's too late. It's too late. Honestly, truth be told, it's too late. We've already let these niggas in. We've already let these niggas in, and we've already let these niggas become multi-millionaires off of it. What I'm here to do is implore the next generation to be careful of who we giving these N-word passes to, of who we inviting to the cookout. You see what I'm saying? Am I making sense to anybody?
Yeah, you're making sense. To be very blunt with you, it's probably just because the country music analogy probably won't fit the best because country is a little different. But no, I get what you're saying.
Tell me why.
Because country is one of them things where, especially in 2025, there's a lot of black country artists going on. So it's gonna be like, well, shit. To take what you said literally, like I'm assuming some people in chat are. Why wouldn't a black person be able to just walk in the bar and do-si though? Because
but is Shabuzi accepted at the Country Music Awards?
That's what I'm saying. I don't even necessarily know ball
country,
so I can't go that far.
Shabuzi had the
biggest. He didn't get nominated, right?
No, he wasn't. He didn't. He wasn't. I don't think he was nominated or won an award at the Country Music Awards.
I'll check it right now for y'all.
Yeah. Go check it up. Check it up.
I just know he had one of the biggest songs.
I think all they did was allow him to perform. Like,
that's all he did. Allow him to perform. He had the biggest country. Beyonce made a country album and didn't win Country Album of the Year. Like they don't allow us in their culture. They don't allow us in their genre. They don't allow us in their genre. So
he
why?
Was, my fault. Go ahead.
No, tell me. You got
you talking about the CMAs?
The Country Music Awards.
Yeah, he was indeed nominated at the CMA Awards in 2024, but was not awarded any of the 2 nominations he received.
Okay, he was nominated, didn't win. Cool.
Yeah, didn't win any of them.
What about Beyonce? Was she nominated?
Beyonce.
So we got the facts.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'll look it up. Beyonce CMA nominations.
I can while we look that up. Not nominated at the 2024 CMA Awards.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they have guarded their genre. They don't allow us to even win awards in their genre. But I'm supposed to be. Is the expectation on our end is to be so willing to let these people talk about our culture, but not even just talk about our culture. It's the part of the culture they're talking about. Like I said, I have no issue with them talking about the lyrics. Like, if you want to just do 100 videos breaking down what this artist meant when he said this, for sure, have a blast at it. But the moment you start covering street shit is so intrinsically tied to the culture. That's when I look at it like, this ain't you're not from this. I don't know if you have the right to talk about this because we're in culture territory now, not genre territory. Flakko, you have a rebuttal?
That's what I was going to point to because I know he vehemently disagrees with some of this.
Nah, bro, like, I'm a pretty chill guy, man. Like, I feel like what I'm gonna say is probably gonna be anticlimactic, man. Listen, there's a particular side of hip hop media. I call them the human resource department of hip hop media, bro. That I just don't engage with it, man. Because listen, bro, like I'm not about to argue or debate with people about should people be able to commentate or speak on public material. Meaning, hey, bro, if the human resource department of hip hop media, if they think that that is a good use of their time to blow into a microphone and yell about whether or not people should speak on public material, that's them, bro. I have a better use of my time, so I just don't engage with stupid ideas, bro. You feel me? I feel like that idea itself is stupid, so I just don't engage with it, right, bro? I've never, engaged with the human resource departments. I've never, interacted. I just don't even bother with that side, bro. I feel like if it's public material and people speak on it, they can speak on it, right? And I ultimately do feel like, bro, I'm anti-gatekeepers and feel like the market would regulate itself. You feel me? The people will ultimately decide what's bunk and what's not bunk, right? Like, I feel like the audience is smart enough to figure out what's useful and what's not useful. So, I just don't engage with those people, bro. For me, like those people, like I just look at them as psychotic people, bro. For me, man, right? So bro, once I hear certain talking points that's being parroted, I just say, you know what? That's something that I stay far away from, man.
Like what?
Hmm?
Which talking points?
Like that people shouldn't speak on public material.
So you think it's okay for people from outside of street culture to comment on street culture?
Again, bro, I don't even engage in conversations like that because I just again, I don't engage in war of ideas with people with stupid ideas. Meaning this, okay? If I believe the idea is stupid, I just say, hey, bro, you can have your opinion. For example, right, bro? Like, if I engage with, let's say, I don't know, bro, an FD, right? Now, about certain things, I just know that, again, it's going to be my perspective and their perspective, right? And it's really going to be difficult, bro. It's like talking to a wall. I just don't believe in what they believe in. And I can recognize, there's a difference. I'm not going to sit around, and on, and on roundtables and talk about who can speak on public material and who can't. I feel like the audience is smart enough to regulate it. If the audience feel like it's harmful, it's not helpful, it's bunk shit, the audience will ultimately make that decision themselves. But for folks to see like the audience gravitate towards something and their initial reaction is, let's do 12-hour live streams talking about who can speak on public material and who can't. I'm just not concerned with that part of like hip hop media, bro. They can have it.
I mean, but dramas, we're content creators out here. Drama sells, negativity sells, whatever. You can't acknowledge how it would be problematic if that's all someone's content is pointing out the negative or bad sides to the culture, to hip hop. Like that's their profit. That's all they want to do. Like, cool. Sometimes you have to you can speak on public information. That's fine. But if that's all your platform is, you can't even acknowledge how that could be perceived as problematic.
Again, my opinion is this. I don't engage or argue with whether or not people should speak on public material. I believe the audience is smart enough to make the decisions for themselves. If one day the audience wake up and say, you know what, bro, right?
I'm sorry,
right?
I'm going to cut you off, but
if
I want to
niggas say, yo,
I think it's a lag.
No, look.
Okay.
Okay. It's good now? No, look, I'm saying, bro, like, again, the audience is smart enough to make the decision on their own, right? I just think it's a dumb thing to say this content is not useful or is harmful to these people when the people who enjoy it are obviously not the people who is harming, because they are smart enough to say this is content that I enjoy and I want to consume, and I don't feel like anybody have the right to tell these people that content should not exist when there's a community for it.
I think it's interesting that you take all the onus off of the creators and onto the audience. I want to ask you, what gives you the indication that you think the audience is smart enough to decide whether or not something is good or bad? Because I feel like most of us here can agree that there is awful content that people consume on a daily basis. So why do you think the audience is smart enough to decide whether something is good or bad? Like what gives you that indication? Like, why do you think that?
Sure. I'm a content creator. You a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
We're content creators. We are not authorities in people's lives. Meaning, I look at this thing on an individualistic basis. If somebody says this content is something that I want to consume and I have no issue consuming it and it's fine with me, I feel like anybody trying to get in the way of that, bro, you think highly of yourself and you shouldn't, bro. We're just content creators, bro. Like, we aren't out here, like, again, breaking the mold, bro. We're content creators. We don't have authority over people, and I do believe, bro, that people are smart enough to make decisions on their own. And anybody who don't think the audience is smart enough, then I'll just say, bro, just get over yourselves, right? Because again, I don't think that I'm no smarter than the audience, bro. And the audience will ultimately dictate what's accepted and what's not accepted. You feel me? So yeah, again, I don't even like waste my time engaging because again, bro, it's like talking to like a brick wall, right? That side of hip hop media, they believe, apparently like certain folks should not be able to speak on public material. That's dumb.
But you can't say you don't want to engage with it because you reacted to the Ole and Friends episode, and that's what we talked about. So you can't say you don't engage with it because you engaged with it already.
And we have influence as influencers. I mean, we sit down on podcasts and all these things and talk about hip hop and the different things that make up the full conversation. So maybe that's where I'm lost. I was going to try to take it somewhere, but that's I think I'm a little lost there because we are influencers as people with microphones and voices and platforms and stuff like that.
We're content creators, and we dictate what content we put out. Now, if you're going to sit here and say you're a content creator that's just going to chase the views and just chase what is going to get the clicks, and that's all that matters, I mean, cool, say that. But when people that genuinely care about whatever they're discussing is saying, hey, it's weird for people who have no type of connection to what they're talking about, mooching and profiting off of talking about this particular thing, and that's all they talk about. I think that's dumb. I think that's what a disconnect is for me.
Okay, but I do think again, man, like that's a dumb thing to bro. People talk about what they're passionate about, and people who are interested in those topics, they build a community for it. I'm saying you have no right. I have no right. Nobody has any right to tell, individual human beings or people on what they can be interested in. If there's a community for it and people is engaging in that, engaging with the content, then let people engage with the content. The people who believe that is harmful and they don't want to engage with it, they won't engage with it. But to spend 12 hours a day talking about whether or not certain people should speak on public material, that's a waste of time, bro. And I just don't see how people live their lives like that, bro.
Okay.
Because it's a slippery slope. Because now what are we dictating what is okay to just let niggas go off and consume and talk about in their communities? There's communities of people that get off with talking about the most foul shit in the world, but it's a community for it. So should we just turn the other cheek because there's a community for foul shit being talked about?
Again, we are content creators, bro. We are nobodies. So I just first want to say, bro, everybody on this stage, including myself, bro, right? We are at the bottom totem pole of society. We are nobodies, bro. So again, for us to say that, we should have an opinion, bro, listen, bro, again, just like we can have opinions, bro, on what's right for us and what's bad, people should also be able to dictate it themselves. Because again, man, because I'm anti-gatekeepers completely, right? I say the market will regulate itself. People will ultimately tell you what's bunk. First, bro, we've seen YouTubers come and go. We've seen people come and go. The market will ultimately regulate itself, and even engaging in conversation of who gets to dictate who can speak on public material and who can't is just a really dumb thing to do. And I only see certain people do it, which is why I just stay far away from them niggas.
But you can't say you stay far away from it. You got to stop saying that. That you have a set amount of talking points, and I notice them. It's the market would dictate itself. It's you removing all onus from the content creators and onto the people. It's also fucking you don't want to engage with it, but you already have engaged with the conversation. Like Flakkos, I need you to understand. You reacted to a video that was about the conversation. Yeah, so you already engaged in the conversation. Do you acknowledge that?
No, right? Right. So again, here's the difference, okay? Yo, again, with Ole, I feel like Ole is dope. I feel like she's a dope creator, right? So again, I watched the Ole podcast. I felt like, hey, listen, man, I don't have nothing to react to today. I would react to it, cool, but though again, with Ole, again, that's an exception that I made for Ole. I've been on YouTube for a while now, bro. I've made a concerted effort not to even engage with certain creators
But that went out the window that day,
side, or even engage with their talking points, because I understand that talking to these people is like talking to, I don't know, bro, like Stalin or something, right, bro? Like, listen, bro, like, there's no getting through to these people. Like, these people are psychotic. These people are maniacs, bro. They have certain things they get into, bro. That's for them. I just don't engage and I stay far away from it. I'm telling people again, my opinion is the audience is smart enough and the market would dictate itself. Any other opinion, that's their opinion. I just won't agree. And I feel like even arguing back and forth with it is just dumb, because we just on two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Let me ask Sage a question. Sage, as a content creator, because now this is my wheels are spinning. Do you feel like your voice has reach? Do you feel like it has influence? Truly, no matter the size you are.
Yeah, I definitely just disagree with what Flakko was saying in terms of content creators and influence, especially being at the bottom. If we wanted to really take it there, maybe perhaps maybe perhaps B Souls, whatever tier that you want to enlist this podcast as, even sure you can say that is lower or even at the bottom. But the idea that content creation and everyone who does it is at the bottom, so therefore any conversation that is had isn't necessarily a big deal, isn't necessarily influential. The communities made on there just don't matter, because people click on and listen to what they want to listen to, let alone what is being provided, whether it's genuine or not. Hard to disagree with that. But yeah, and me personally, I think I do, but I don't talk about like crazy ass shit. Like, I mean, I guess I have an influence on fucking cartoons, what type shit, but I don't talk about nothing too crazy like the culture. I'm not a suburban nigga talking about the hood and shit like that. So,
bro, listen, bro, there's people, bro, who wake up and work 16-hour days and they have to, bro, and they save lives, bro. Bro, and they save lives, right? So, like, I feel like we are completely unaware if we believe that we should sit on like this, like totem pole, and tell like warehouse workers and doctors and firefighters and nurses who bust their butt for 60 hours a day, hey, bro, this content here is harmful. Bro, listen, bro, these people are much higher on the totem pole of society than I believe we are, bro, and we are nobodies, bro. So, I just feel like anybody who wants to engage for 12 hours a day to tell people on what they should or shouldn't be listening to, man, it's just dumb, man. And I just feel like even engaging with it is like, again, I won't agree, and there's nothing that I would hear to make me believe that people, should dictate on who can speak on what that's public material. So, again,
question for
everybody.
I just got a question for Flakko. Do you feel as if there's any entertainers that have any influence, or is this like just a content creator question?
No, bro. So look, right? No looks. Again, I'm sure the people who care about what you say, they have influence, but you have influence on them. No, but I'm saying those people have a right to dictate on who they want to listen to and what material they want to listen to. Like, to argue about, this white man can't speak on, like the street culture that's online, or the public material that's already there. I just feel like it's a stupid conversation, and even engaging with people with like stupid ideas is something that's, bro, it's just a waste of everyone's time, bro. Like, again,
Flakko, you're wasting our time. You're talking in circles. You haven't made a coherent point yet.
You're
saying the same things over and over. Do you plan on engaging with the conversation today? Yes or no? Or are you gonna keep giving us your fucking pre-planned talking points? Do you plan on engaging, or yes or no? Or do you think it's too stupid? If it's too stupid, just say that, and then we can move on to something else.
So I was told again. So again, when I was invited on, if I would I have known, bro, we want you to come on and talk about
Flakko,
like,
you
rather
too smart
not
for
like
this
white
shit.
folks.
Flakko, stop.
Again, bro, you sound flustered, bro. Like,
Flakko,
bro, relax.
You too smart. Flakko,
drink
you're way
some
too
water,
smart.
bro, and relax. You sound
Flakko,
flustered,
you're too
bro.
smart. Flakko, I know you're a smart guy. You're too smart.
Bro, you sound flustered, bro. Relax.
I'm not flustered. I promise.
Again,
Flakko,
if I was invited on,
Flakko, you're too smart for this, bro.
You sound flustered, bro. But again,
I'm complimenting you. I'm not.
If I was invited on, right? Wait, if I was invited on, bro, I would have told Amizi from the very beginning, bro. I don't have war of ideas with people with stupid ideas. Meaning this, okay? if he would like have told me, yo, bro, I'm inviting on, I don't know, bro, like who's one of like those like the HR, like for example, hey, bro, I'm inviting on FD Signifier. I would have said, listen, I like FD. I just feel like certain ideas he got is stupid. So if the plan is to talk about this, bro, I have one opinion on it, and is the market will regulate itself.
Yes.
I have no interest in talking about stupid ideas. You feel me?
Well,
Again, though, so I was told that this was going to be about, yo, let's talk about, like some no jumper shit. I had no idea. So again, I wasn't trying to waste nobody's time. I was just never told, that this was a conversation.
Let me
say this, Dom.
Go ahead.
There are other questions. I mean, this is just the first question to get in there. I even want to know the opinions on the content itself. I don't know if that falls into the parameters of it, like being a dumb conversation or anything like that. Yeah. But there are also other questions. I didn't know we couldn't get through the first one without engaging or meeting some sort of middle ground. All right,
Flakko, I want to say this. You are very masterful gambit by you. Masterful gambit.
Yo, bro, listen, bro. You sound flustered. You fidgeted, bro. I don't know, like if you.
I'm not flustered or fidgeted, Flakko. Don't try to manipulate me like I'm one of your Dominican bitches, brother. Don't do that.
Now,
come on, Flakko.
I ain't gonna lie. I tell you what? Can we get a direct answer to the question that was asked earlier? So, do you think creators don't get any accountability? Yes or no?
He just gonna say the same,
man.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just for one different point.
Yeah, sure. Again, though, that's a different conversation on who should be able to speak on it. Meaning this: if a creator, right, is out here, I don't know, bro, like, and he's preaching CP, it's fun to watch. Obviously, bro, you out of pocket, homie. You feel me, right? But if we're talking about some shit like, yo, should this creator be able to speak about argument that took place on a podcast where street niggas is talking about killing each other? Then yeah, bro, like, again, it's public material. Do what you want, and even arguing that it shouldn't be, it's like, bro, like, it's dumb to even argue.
That's his answer, man. That's his answer.
He's standing on business, though. This is what I believe in.
He hasn't made a business point yet. You said the same thing over and over.
I understand it.
Y'all keep asking the same questions. You feel me?
I understand like 7 questions and it's been the same answer. I applaud you for having a real script that you came in here with. Because let me tell you something. When Omizi DM'd me about this, I know for a fact that it was about the video I made. I was like, okay, I made a video about Flakko. We about to talk about Flakko. I told him, I was like,
told me you was coming though, right?
Well, Omizi messy.
I never knew.
Omizi messy.
We know that. We know that.
Oh man.
After this weekend, we know that.
Relax.
I'm not. Listen, bro. I'm not coming trying to listen. I'm not trying to bullshit y'all, bro. Honestly, bro, like, that's my honest opinion. Listen, bro, I like Poddy Mouth, bro. I enjoy the video he made, but I'm saying,
I like you too. I think
you're asking for my real opinion, bro. That's my real opinion, and it's hard for me to like give y'all more when that's my honest opinion.
Do you believe in expanding ideas, though? I'm sorry. Do you believe in expanding ideas and broaden the scope of your current viewpoint? Do you believe in that?
I don't believe in engaging with people with stupid ideas. Meaning that idea that again, right? And that idea that people should not be able to speak on public material is stupid. So I just don't even engage with it. I just completely avoid all people that's part of the human resource department of hip hop media. Dumb niggas is psychotic.
I'm saying this is what I'm saying, because I don't think that he would even consider you, Dom, to be a part of the human resources department of hip hop.
I'm not. I feel like he and I dislike some of the same people for some of the same reasons, but I feel like there is a lack of I don't know. So
no, if that's his point though, but my follow up to that, and this is just like as a general sentiment. Again, I'm flowing where we're going. Fuck the script now.
Yeah.
With that being said, because he talked about the individual creators and all that stuff. The research aspect, I think, comes into question when all of us are creators, because Flakko does commentary, we do a podcast, Dom does a podcast, and we all have to be at least factual in our speaking when it comes to anything that we talk on. Sometimes we're gonna get it wrong, though. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we are gonna get it wrong, but we do have to be factual in our speaking. But I've seen people as of late, especially in, you know, hip hop communities or gaming communities or whatever, even in my communities, be factually incorrect. So that's where my portion of the whole, like, oh, we have to hold them accountable in that conversation kind of starts. Is there no accountability for those that speak factually incorrect statements on any sort of topic matter? That's where I get lost in the conversation.
No, bro, listen. And that's a good thing, and that's a good point, right? Yeah, bro, listen, man. If somebody is commenting on like, if somebody is commenting on like their platform and they see, let's say this, right? Like the facts say that 2 + 2 is 4, and they're deliberately lying about the facts.
Yeah.
Then yeah, right. They should be accountable to themselves. But I do feel like eventually, man, the market will regulate them and the audience will say, yo, you's a fucking liar, you's a fucking fraud. I no longer want to listen to you. So yeah, people shouldn't lie, but like if the audience has identified this nigga is lying to me every day, but for some reason they're still there and they still like enjoying nigga, I'm not telling anybody, hey, bruh, why don't you enjoy getting lied to?
But how do they know they're being lied to?
If they are there knowing this nigga is lying to them, then hey, nigga, hey, listen, bro, there's some creators that I know for a fact. Listen, bro, there's like, okay, and there's a YouTube channel called I Got Sauce. This nigga just lied. I mean, listen, bro, nigga said, bro, like, Yo Gotti got like booked like 5 times already for Young Dolph death. Bro, listen, bro, this nigga said that I got arrested before for murder. So we've seen niggas who just lie, but
you specifically?
Cap, right? Yeah. But like, right? No, but though there's an audience for that, and there's people who enjoy getting lied to. So if niggas knowingly know they're getting lied to and they enjoy it, then yeah, bro, you feel me? I'm not telling you, don't listen to liars, right? Because you obviously enjoy getting lied to.
Wouldn't that just be a liar building a community of liars to inflate their lying ass ego though at that point?
Oh,
and that's my point. You can't tell lying niggas not to follow a liar. They enjoy it.
Can I ask you a question? Flakko, when Adam raped that girl, were you okay with still getting them checks from him?
Oh, you see, right? Look, right? See, he want content now. Again,
but you won't have the
debate. I don't
believe
that Adam
let's get fun.
You see, right? And this is what I say, bro. Those people are psychotic maniacs, okay? Right? And he got whooped
in the category.
I'm a psychotic maniac, but not the rapist you work for.
Yeah. Again, psychotic maniac, and he's here for clips.
Not the rapist you work for.
He got whooped on the first point, right? Again, he came in here with some type of like let's prepare for like gotcha moments. It didn't work the first time. Broski. So now he's here putting rape charges on people, bro. Again, that man has never been charged or convicted of rape. If you think that he's a rapist, bro, that's on you. But I do believe, bro, that's very irresponsible.
Yeah.
To put rape charges on somebody because you lost the argument, my nigga.
I didn't lose
the argument. I
do want to say this. I Got Sauce too got a lot of subscribers.
We didn't have.
It shows a bunch of It shows a lot about your character, my nigga.
What it say about
not
my
mine? Use a piece of shit for that.
Wait. Okay, and I'm glad you said that because I think that's important about identifying when people are pieces of shit. So, hey, you're right. Niggas is going off hypothetical allegations. No charges was made. It's hearsay. What do you say about a person who watches a piece of shit do some piece of shit on camera and then still defends them? Are they a piece of shit now?
Okay. So, right. So, for example, if somebody is going against what they believe is right, and again, and lying about what they believe is true, then yeah, you feel me? You are wrong, right? But if you believe that something is a piece of shit, and that person that you are watching with them don't believe that it's a piece of shit, and they're defending like whatever argument that you think is a wrong argument, then it's hard for you to tell that person, that they're defending what they, again, it's hard. it's hard for you to tell that person, hey, yo, this person here is talking about street niggas or like, hey, yo, this person here, right, is not sensitive to certain shit. He's a piece of shit when that person may not view things the way you do, bro. Again, I do understand, bro, that, right? Again, bro, that we all as content creators do this sometimes, bro, where we have certain ideas about that we ultimately try to push as the truth. And sometimes, bro, those ideas are just perspective. And if other people have different perspectives, bro, then there needs to be room for people to have different perspectives.
That's fine. So then I'm glad you said that, different perspectives. So now I want to ask my co-host a question. Sage, there's a content creator that you know. There's a content creator you cool with him.
Yeah.
A video comes out of this nigga beating his meat in Walmart and following around some little fucking girls. In this video, you can clearly see, because we all seen it, you can see him follow these little girls from one owl to another owl, and he deliberately brushes up on them and touches them. Sage, will you then say, well, I need more evidence so I know what happened?
No, that's not my guy.
No, that's not your guy. You don't need
That's not my guy.
Would you then say, oh, well, did they really touch her butt or did they touch her shoulder? Would that be the line that needs to be drawn? Or would you say, oh, this person is following around kids and touched a child? So I can immediately identify that as piece of shit behavior. You wouldn't put a post out saying, after reviewing all of the surveillance and after coming to my own conclusion, I think he should be exonerated. You wouldn't do a live stream where you just let this nigga blatantly disregard everything and you just sit there, okay. You would have some type of pushback if you're gonna give him a platform. You're gonna be honest about what you've seen, correct?
Yeah. That ain't my guy at that point.
Exactly. So then I would think that it would be a piece of shit move to watch a piece of shit do piece of shit activities and then say, nah, it could have been something else. Like, no, gang, that's crazy.
Okay. So look, it feels like in your search for like a gotcha moment that you got a lot of the facts wrong. But again, I will break it down and educate your thirsty ass. Okay. So first off, when you were thirsty for a moment, and I'm gonna give you the moment. So when the thing first came out, it was 1090J who dropped his paperwork, and Boom, who I've known for about like 10 years, he sent me like documents say, yo, here's the real paperwork. It shows I never pled guilty. I'm not guilty. Now, again, come to find out, I was finessed. I was tricked. The paperwork was wrong. When I had Boom on, that video was not out there. The moment that video dropped, when, again, there were two things that dropped, okay? I think it was like the Facebook. As soon as the video dropped, where it shows him walking around with like the camera doing this, I denounced Boom. I made a video saying he's a piece of shit, and I denounced him. Now, again, bro, if I got tricked by a friend that I've known for years who gave me fake paperwork, to prove his quote unquote, I guess, innocence, yo, I got tricked. I was wrong. But the moment I seen the evidence in the video, I called him a piece of shit. Now, you got super thirsty chasing a moment, trying to get like some kind of a gotcha moment, bro. Again, that you try to misrepresent the facts. Again, bro, that says a lot about your character, okay? You niggas are chasing gotcha moments, trying to be thirsty. You niggas are pieces of shit, not Flakko. I move with love. I move with pure intentions, my nigga. So again, if you're thirsty ass, right? Like what's like too busy trying to like find certain things to try to get a gotcha moment that you avoided the truth, or you right, bro? That's on you. You feel me?
So Flakko, this moment, no. Run the ones, nothing. I gotta be thirsty. Cool. Yeah. This moment on No Jumper, where Sharp, where Buddy in the back, Adam's brother-in-law, This moment didn't happen after the videos came out.
Yeah.
This moment happened before the videos came out.
Again.
No. I don't need. I don't need
bro.
You don't need to be a deep explanation.
Came out.
Okay, and in the first video, you still see him do some disgusting shit, which they discussed. They discussed it on camera. Flakko, I don't need to lie, nigga. The proof is right here. I can hit play because Sharp was able to turn his phone and say, "Is this not you posting saying you seen the video?"
Wrong and thirsty, bro.
And I'm not wrong and thirsty. A video came out
again,
and you watched it. And then guess what?
Again, you're trying to overtalk because you're wrong and thirsty, bro.
No, bro. I sat here and let you talk. You just talked in
circles.
That's fine.
Because you're wrong and thirsty.
I'm not wrong and thirsty. I asked you a simple question. Did a video not come out in this moment right here? Was the video not already out?
I'm trying to talk, but you keep on over talking because you're wrong.
Just give me a simple answer, my guy.
I'm gonna let him go. Let him go.
Again, there were two videos. There were two videos that dropped. The first video, again, it didn't show him do nothing but just walking by. And that video that was used to identify him. The second video that dropped, that's where it shows the crime. And that's why there was a need for a second video that dropped, right? To show him actually doing the crime. And then once it was actually shown he did the crime, that's when niggas said, bro, you was a piece of shit. And I denounced him once I seen the video of him doing the crime, bro. But again, though, bro, you are thirsty for a moment. So you believe that this is somehow going to get you some type of clout. It's not, bro. Use a piece of shit.
I don't need clout from you, my nigga. I promise you I don't.
You clearly do, bro.
I sat and listened to you talk. I just wanted to ask a question. That's it.
You are extremely angry that I have an opinion on. People should be able to make decisions on their own about who they want to watch. You, for some reason, your thirsty ass is somehow angry at me for having an opinion. So now you're chasing gotcha moments. Nigga, it's cool, right? Use a piece of shit. I acknowledge use a piece of shit. And
that's fine.
Cool.
Hey, Flakko, I don't need you to tell me I'm a piece of shit. I know I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, but what I will say is you need to look in the mirror and acknowledge you're definitely a piece of shit. Like, we're both pieces of shit. Sure. That's what I'm trying to come to. But you don't got to call me a piece of shit. I was just trying to bring up the one grievance I definitely had.
So the end of No Jumper.
That's cool.
I made a wait, pause real quick. I made a mistake by being lied to and by a dude that I'd known for years. The moment I realized I was lied to, I corrected myself and called him out. Now you're thirsty.
You should need to correct yourself. In the first video, you see him following the girls around. In the first video, oh, we gonna see if it worked. Oh, we gonna see if it worked, buddy.
And it didn't work, my nigga.
In the first video, you see people walk. Okay, I'm gonna be professional.
Nigga.
We can move on.
Right.
Bro, I am thirsty. I should drink more of my Gatorade.
And angry because you got washed already. So now you're trying to go outside.
Flakko, the day you wash me is the day I die, gang. Flakko, you can't wash me. Stop. It's cool. I feel like I struck a nerve. I struck a nerve because you was defending a nigga touching chin. That's fine. You watched a friend. You watched one of your mans touch a little girl, and you said, "I need to see more." Okay. Your man in 10 years.
There's no conversation to have.
Stop yelling, nigga. Hey, but listen, bro. I'm watching you niggas 2v1. You niggas is hoes, straight up. You feel me?
You ain't watching.
And I'm glad you said that because I think you a hoe. So I'm glad we on the same basis. I think you a hoe.
Listen, bro. I watched you and the nigga video you just shared.
Stop stuttering, my nigga. Please stop stuttering. Stop. The day a North Dakota nigga called me a hoe. Stop, nigga. Stop. The day a North Dakota nigga that had to go live in LA to get some type of validation for his life. Stop. Stop.
Use a host,
Stop.
You are a host.
You a grown man that need another grown man for validation.
Why you acting like
AD is not here to save you. No one's here to save you. No one's here to save you.
Put the fries in the bag.
The same nigga that let a grown man spit on him, he fake spat back. I'm a hoe. Hey, Dom, let me ask you a question. If a nigga spit on you, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna smack that nigga.
I'm gonna smack that nigga, right? I'm not gonna.
You sound thirsty, nigga.
We heard your lips, nigga.
Look at you, bro. Acting a fool.
Niggas is fake spitting on niggas.
Look at you, acting a fool.
I beat your ass respectfully. That's what the fuck you said. I beat your ass respectfully.
Domo,
nigga, I'm talking.
Stop it,
my nigga. Stop
it. Making fun of stutters.
I'm talking about niggas talking about I'm a hoe, and they over here talking about I beat your ass respectfully.
When this goes out, my nigga, you're gonna look bad, bro. You's a thirsty piece of shit, and bro, you got caught trying to be a thirsty
Jesus
piece of
Christ,
shit,
bro.
The moment
Jesus
didn't work,
Christ.
that nigga is cool. Listen, bro.
You still going, so the moment work. You still going. We can move on. 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 You're still going,
nigga. No, wait though. Domo,
and you want it didn't work, but you still going. That sounds like it worked.
You the moment, bro. Why you acting flustered, my nigga?
No one's acting flustered. I understand my co-hosts want to move on. We can move on. There's more stuff we can talk for. There's more. Exactly. I'm a host, so I'm telling you, we can move on and talk about more. And use a hoe. I'm a host. You a hoe.
There go the insult. Oh, he's mad now.
Nigga, you call me a hoe.
Oh my god.
This nigga crazy.
Oh my god, you mad now, my nigga?
Yo, nigga Dom weird.
You mad, Domo? Oh my god,
crazy.
How is Domo trying to get a gotcha moment on me, but now he's the pissed off one?
The audio members are probably flustered.
I've been dealing with thirsty people. Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
I beat your ass
I've been
respectfully.
dealing with thirsty niggas like you, bro.
I beat your
my
ass
entire
respectfully.
career on YouTube, nigga.
I beat your ass respectfully.
Like you, my nigga, no longer get under my skin, my nigga.
I beat your ass
I'm
respectfully.
an open book. Listen, but we could have had the conversation. You try to be a thirsty piece of shit, and this what you get, my nigga, is cool. Now, again, my nigga, again, Domo, and in about 30 days, nigga, nobody will ever remember this, okay? All that's gonna happen, my nigga,
they
is
don't.
you will have
I'm not doing it, Flakko.
That's all that's gonna happen, my nigga, right?
I promise you. You think I'm doing this for the internet, my nigga? You think this is an internet thing? This has nothing to do with internet. We cannot put this post. We cannot clip this. We cannot put this out.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Okay.
So
I'm trying to tell you, Domo. All right.
Do you want to continue with the conversation? We can ask a different question. I don't care about what niggas remember in 30 days. I don't care about this internet shit, my nigga. I don't. Because we can move on. You're not talking about nothing. Let's move on. Omar, go ahead. Omar, go ahead. Omar, go ahead. We got more to talk about.
If you keep
I got you panicking, bitch ass nigga. This what I got you right now, nigga. Panicking.
Okay.
Right.
Flakko, the end of No Jumper. Can we get into the end of No Jumper?
You thought this was a bigger moment than what it really was. In about 30 days, bro, nobody will remember this moment, Domo. All that's gonna happen, nigga, is people will remember move and how you attempt to treat niggas. Use a piece of shit, and it's really that simple, nigga. I move with pure intentions. I come up, listen.
You was defending a nigga touching kids.
Nigga, okay?
I'm
coming out of this looking
good. You were defending a nigga touching kids.
That's all I gotta say about niggas. Feel me, hoe ass niggas, man. Look at y'all, man.
I'm a hoe ass nigga, but you was defending a nigga touching kids.
The end of No Jumper.
Oh man.
The end of No
The gotcha moment ain't work, Domo. From
you seem pretty mad. Fuck, nigga.
So, there was an announcement the other day.
You been screaming, bro. You been yelling for 20 minutes.
You still mad.
All right. You been yelling, my nigga.
Omar, just let him cook. Just let him go.
Omar, go ahead. Go ahead.
Them niggas had to get that shit up. Put the fries in the
Go ahead. It's fine. Move on with the question.
Bro, listen, bro. How you have a home court game and I'm busting your ass, nigga?
This nigga.
You sound flustered.
Be embarrassed, nigga. You an F-tier podcaster, nigga.
Masterful
bro,
game.
Are we gonna move on with the question?
Again, bro. Domo, you a F-tier podcaster, bro. Again, bro. Use a fourth mic. That's why you got to do some piece of shit like this, nigga. Niggas who is secure in themselves, who know their position, don't move like this. Because you're a fourth.
How many bottles of baby oil did you have to give Adam when he was fucking bitches on set and you was watching? How many times did you have to be the fluffer for Adam?
What's your next question, Domo?
You talking about I'm a fluff, Mike? You're a fluffer. You jack Adam off for his X-rated content. I promise you, I'd rather be a fluffer than a fluffer. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hug, my nigga. Give me a hug, bitch ass nigga.
You a fluffer, my nigga.
Give me a hug, you bitch ass nigga.
I'm not taking shit you say serious because Flakko, for years, I've seen you be put in situations where real niggas was pressing you and you bitched up. But then when it's niggas like Lush or hoe ass niggas, you try to talk tough just like you doing on the internet. Omar, please, let's move on. Like, please.
You hop in.
I'm asking Omar to save you. Use the fourth mic.
No one's trying to say. I'm not trying to get saved, bro. I promise you.
Bitch ass nigga drown.
No jumper.
Bitch ass nigga drown, nigga.
I would.
Nah, bitch ass nigga drown.
You're drowning in Adam dick. You tap dance for what? What are we talking about?
Wait.
You tap dance for white men. What are we doing?
Pause, Omar. This bitch ass nigga thought he had, bro. Listen, we thought he had something.
You
listen,
probably seen Adam's dick more than yours.
Listen,
You've seen Adam's dick more than your dick.
Domo, listen.
That's
Domo,
crazy to
listen.
me.
Oh my god, nigga.
I'm
Oh,
not
you
trying to
just
let
yapping.
the super chat
Bro,
come.
no, you're just yapping.
nothing,
I'm
my
trying to
nigga.
move on with the
You
podcast
yapping
as a
and saying
fourth
nothing.
mic. You're still
Hey, you
talking
yapping and
because
saying
you're
nothing, bro.
mad.
Hey,
You
Omar.
were defending a nigga that touched
You
kids.
yapping and saying-
That's what this
Domo.
is. That's why you can't let it
Trying to
go.
get a-
That's the funny part.
Domo, there's a
You
whole
can't let
20
it go
minutes of
because you defended a
opinion,
nigga touching kids.
Domo,
You
yeah,
watched
but
the first
Domo,
video and said,
again,
"Oh, he
there's
followed her through
Domo,
3
you are
aisles,
lying,
but
bro.
nothing happened."
Again, Domo,
Like
it's a
you're
30-minute
mad.
conversation
That's fine.
here. Of course, in the full context. But again, what I'm gonna say
Flakko,
is
if
this,
it's that
bro.
deep, DM me. We can link
What
up in real
I'm gonna
life.
say is this,
If it's that deep, we can lock up in real
my
life,
God.
Flakko.
Bro, you over
Like,
talking
stop.
because you wrong.
We
nigga.
can lock up in real
You
life,
wrong.
Flakko.
You
Flakko, we can lock up in real life. Fuck the internet.
Oh, now he's trying to
We
fight.
can-
Look at him, bro.
Oh,
now he's trying to
but
fight.
I'm all types of bitch ass niggas, and you don't want to fight.
You fucking mark. Oh,
Okay.
you bitch ass.
Nigga, first of all, just because you live in California don't make you tough. You a nigga from North Dakota,
Now
nigga.
he's trying to
Stop.
fight. Oh my
Stop.
god. Hey,
You're not
Now
tough.
he's trying to fight.
You're not tough.
Okay,
This
so
whole
you
talking
wanna
like you
fight.
tough
Get to
shit
the-
is so
How
weird,
you
my
fucking
nigga.
with your
You
own
moved to
podcast?
LA and got tough.
How you
How
fucking
does
with your
that
own
happen?
podcast? Look at you, man.
Hey,
Man,
how
how
nigga
you
moved to North
fucking-
Dakota? How nigga moved from North Dakota to LA and tough and turned tough?
How were the
It just
questions?
happened.
Hey, but
Like
give me a
why
whole-
be in the mirror
give me a
saying
whole ass nigga.
it just happened?
Man,
It just happened. Niggas call
yo,
Mark.
we got it
Nigga,
now.
they don't
Listen,
say
oh
North
my god, bro! Why
we
is
got
the
your-
fuck Mike
They
tapping
say
my
North
ears
North
off, nigga?
Dakota.
Oh my god!
So,
You
Oh
the
my
North
god!
Dakota nigga.
Do you
Talk about
want
niggas is
Oh
some-
my
smart.
god! Now he's
Nigga,
damn,
shut
now
up,
he's
man.
tough.
so
Wait,
Joe
I'm
Budden,
about to be Flakko.
God, bro.
Dead homies, nigga.
Oh my
He don't
god,
want it with
bro.
me.
Now
On
he's
the
tough.
dead
Oh
homies.
my god, bro.
On the
Now
dead
he's
homies.
tough. Oh my god, bro.
That's the right
On
response.
I'm with a
757
gangster,
Crip. He don't want it
Oh
with
my
me.
god,
That's the
Domo,
Flakko
Domo,
method,
bro,
right?
I can't even
I just
hear you,
turned.
nigga. Like, Domo, I
just
can't
turned
even hear
up,
you,
right?
bro. Like, when you're talking, bro, I can't even hear you, my nigga. But
So
again,
when
can
it
I talk
comes
My
to
dick is in your
bro,
mouth. This is
the-
crazy. Just move on. Just move
Can I
on.
please
wait.
have a conversation with the lit niggas, bro? Because the bum ass nigga
Please,
is the one trying to get
please,
the
let's
moment.
have a conversation and shut the fuck up.
Please have a conversation with the lit niggas. The bum ass nigga try to get a moment, it ain't work. But again, Omar, this nigga here thought that he had somebody green. Please, bro. Listen, bro. I've been on YouTube for a little while, my nigga. You should have told this nigga, bro. I'm not the one to get an easy moment off of. You thought you had it, but again, bro,
Yes,
you
you
are
are.
stupid, which is why you listen, bro. You so stupid, bro.
You're
Again,
quite literally the easiest person to
again,
get a
bro,
moment from. You actually
if you
are.
would've
I
made
got a
some
moment. Look at
adjustments,
this.
my nigga.
I got a moment.
If you would have made
I got
some
it.
adjustments, my
I
nigga,
did it
bro, you
already.
could've
We did
maybe-
it. I did it,
maybe
nigga.
get your moment
The
off,
moment's
nigga.
got.
Because you're
Let
so
it go.
stupid and too thirsty to even get the moment off. You couldn't even get off your moment correctly. You fucking fourth mic bitch. Oh, come on, my nigga.
I'm all that, and you still talking, nigga. You mad?
okay.
Ah,
All right,
Nigga
both of
mad.
y'all, please, both of y'all, please.
Oh,
Shout
look
out
at
to
it, man.
Carl B
Unhinged.
for $100.
Shout out to
Listen
the
to
status, man.
Unhinged.
Shit.
This and this shit.
Fuck it,
Look
why
at it.
not? I mean, we did have more questions. Like, legit. I promise you.
What you say, Kevo?
To this.
Yo, masterful game, Flakko, masterful game, but I can't even lie to you, bro.
What you say, Kevo?
I did. Well, we can read the other super chats in a second. I don't want to lose too much of the momentum. The end of no jumper conversation.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, okay, what's
Finally
up?
said the complete sentence. There you go.
We got it in. From your perspective, why is no jumper in the situation? Because I've heard it's based off of court cases and stuff like that. I've heard it's based off of bad practices from Adam's video. There's other people in the comment section that might just be saying that the content isn't the same anymore. The content is just not good anymore. But from somebody who's in the trenches, what's your perspective and how could have this been avoided?
Wait, okay. So when you say like what could have been avoided, like what's your take? Like what do you mean?
So the Adam put out the video last week. I had the days we were working together about no jumper ending.
No.
No, they just sell it in the studio. They just sell it in the studio.
I
and
understand how it's being posed, how it's being posed. That's why I put the quotes around ending. That no jumper is ending. And in that video, he highlighted a plethora of potential decision making that was bad, just timeliness of lawsuits that hinder
Yeah.
operations and all that other stuff like that. But sometimes it might take a different perspective, and what better perspective do we have?
So no man. So I feel like what the video was about was, listen, because I think like the No Jumper channel itself got like 25 million views like last month, right? So like that's one of like the best months, right? But like what like he pretty much said was, listen, like the overhead right now, is getting a little close to the revenue that's coming in every month. So, it's time to be kind of like proactive. And as we work on sort of selling this $5 million studio, we just need the fans to chip in more. You feel me? Right. But, like once the studio, well, with like with the members and shit, you feel me? Right. So he's just saying, listen, as we are in the transition of selling the $5 million studio, we just need the fans to chip in more. You feel me? So, you feel me? Right. So, yeah. You feel me? Hey, bro, listen, bro. He just said, hey, listen, bro, y'all have to become members to help out. So, like No Jumper isn't ending in terms of views, bro. It got 25 million views last month. There's very few channels in the space who gets that, right? So he's not saying that it's ending no, he's just saying right now the overhead is getting a little bit too close to the revenue. And as we're in a transition right now of selling our space and then going back down to, a smaller space, we just need people who love No Jumper to chip in.
Hold on now. I didn't even know you could just ask folks. Why does my camera keep going on? I didn't even know you could just ask folks to join memberships like that, because we got memberships.
Mm-hmm.
I know you could. Okay. I didn't know you could do it like that. Now, with that being said, though, this is where I'm trying to get mine on. Whose job is on the line right now as people start to downsize? Whose job is on the line?
No, like if you watch the video and he just said, like, and again, and all that's happening is we're transitioning to a new building. So, like nobody right now is being fired.
Who's the first person whose job is on the line?
Bro, listen, like again, I'm not Adam, so I wouldn't know, but I doubt right now that like anybody would get, bro. Listen, but right now, bro, bro, I severely doubt, bro, that anybody would ever get let go. You feel me now? You feel me?
That's fair. What were you going to say, Dom, before I ask mine? I was going to ask, does anybody have opinions on what could have been avoided in this conversation? But go ahead.
I don't know. I think this was W content. If you content pill, this is a sauce. First of all, Domo, Flakko, amazing debate. Amazing. Flakko, amazing, massive gambit from the rip. You came here with a game plan and you executed it perfectly. I can't even, brother. Kudos to you. Domo, WU, my fault for clip forming back here, but this is I thought a conversation would be had. I learned pretty on there wasn't a conversation going to be had. So now we just here.
I thought we was going to listen, and we're still in it because I do want to know what things could be done differently at No Jumper.
I don't think here's what we got to realize. I think Flakko sees us as the enemy. And rightfully so. We did come in. It was pretty hostile energy, and rightfully so. He should have saw us as the enemy. I wasn't coming here to be enemized. Flakko, you was in my stream the other day. You and I had a conversation.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think y'all would. That's why.
Wait.
I don't think he thinks you're the enemy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, here. I started off the conversation saying I like Poddy Mouth. I have no problem.
I like you too.
Right. Here, but what I said was there's certain like talking points that I identify with the human resource department.
Yeah,
it's the talking points that I won't engage in. But bro, me and Poddy Mouth can talk about like whatever. But it's just certain talking points I do engage in.
But Flakko, before we like, my issue with you is that I asked you what was those points was so I could rearrange the conversation so we can have the talks. But it didn't seem like you was interested in having the talk. Period. Now, granted, do I think that talk would have been maybe a little bit more productive? Maybe. But does this fill a niche of like viral clips? Like I was back here clip farming, my nigga. I grabbed a banana. Somebody clipped that. Send me that junk. I'm out here. Yeah, I mean, we was in the middle of the moment, as Flakko said. We was in the middle of the moment. Flakko called the moment. I was trying
bro. Like And bro, and I do feel like it got unproductive because when you have bro like untalented fucks like Domo, that's usually what they go to.
Stop.
Round
Because
3.
I don't want you to shoot at him again. No disrespect to you or him, but like I feel like we
He's a
moved
bum.
past this moment though. Like we moved past the moment.
No.
That's too.
Wait though, right here. Again, I'm not dissing him though by saying
But you called
he's
him
somebody
untalented.
who's
You
He's
literally
smart.
called me a
He's smart
hoe,
to
a
know- he's
bitch
smart
ass
enough to
nigga.
know-
I'm untalented. I'm a bum.
He's
I mean, you
untalented.
might not
Give me
find it as
this, okay?
disrespect. That's fine. I'm gonna let you get
No,
your point
give
off,
me
but
this,
don't say
okay?
it's not disrespect.
Right?
You tried.
Again, bro, I'm sure, bro, if Poddy Mouth wanted to, if he wanted to like present some gotcha shit like that, bro, he would have had a much better approach.
But don't compare
Listen,
me to him
bro.
because I feel like you're trying to
Listen,
pit us
bro.
against each other now. Like you see what I'm saying? Like
Dom versus Domo.
No. I'm just saying, bro.
Type beat.
Right? That again, I don't think that he was a hired hitman. I just think that he was like a renegade trying to get a moment.
So cool.
But if he was a hired hitman,
Wasn't trying.
he'll be the last nigga y'all will hire to throw that grenade.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so let's move on, right?
I got the
happened.
moment.
Flakko, do you let me
The moment's got. I don't know why niggas is lying. Niggas is so butthurt that they gonna lie. The moment's got.
You
Like,
is
I
a
don't know.
the moment here. Niggas
Oh,
think
and now we're not being
Nobody-
disrespectful. I'm not. Listen. I'm gonna take the high road because I've seen. What you say, Kevo? What you say, Kevo? What you say, Kevo? What you say, Kevo? What you say? What you say, Kevo? What you say, Kevo?
Again, bro, you sound unhinged again,
What you
bro.
say,
You
Kevo?
sound unhinged, bro. Look, bro, you're embarrassing yourself,
What
my
you say,
nigga, bro.
Kevo?
Act like an adult, my nigga. Listen,
I am acting like an
again,
adult.
bro,
You the one throwing
I don't
out
know what
petty
you
ass
heard, bro,
goddamn
but I am an
insults.
adult, okay?
I didn't hear
I'll move
nothing.
like an adult, I act like
I
an
seen
adult,
niggas
okay?
turn you
You're
to a
acting like
stutterer,
a
nigga.
child right now, my nigga.
Actually, I'm not. I'm with my
bro.
child. I'm not acting like a
You sound
child.
like a
You
child
are throwing
right now,
shots.
nigga.
You're
You
throwing
sound like a
shots.
child. It's okay though.
Mhm.
They ain't teach you how to act. They ain't teach you how to conduct yourself, and that's why you're in.
And
a
Adam
position
taught
you're
you?
in, my nigga.
And Adam taught
They-
you
again.
all that dick you had to suck for
came with
Adam to get
respect.
PR training.
I came
Adam
in
did
with
that for you.
respect.
That's cool.
I address everybody by their name.
That's cool.
Right? Again, I
That's
respected
cool.
everybody here. Again, I came in with pure intention.
I can't wait for the next
You try to
California
get
nigga to
some
press you
fucking
when you
off
turn
in
into a
a
bitch
different
again.
land,
I
bro.
can't wait to see that.
Be
I'm gonna
okay
react
with that,
to it.
okay? Just
I'm
be
gonna react
okay
to
with
it.
your bad
The next
decisions
nigga
be
that go
okay
push
with
up in your
knowing, bro,
face and you
if
get
you're
the stuttering
in
and looking for
you
niggas to
fuck
defend
yourself
you.
over,
I'm gonna
nigga.
react to it.
Cool.
That's fine.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
I'm the
my nigga, right?
untalented nigga.
Listen,
Yep.
again, bro,
Hey, I'm the
I'm just
untalented
giving
nigga.
you advice right now,
You
okay?
right.
I can't
Omar,
hear
what's
you.
the
I'm
next
giving you
question?
advice
What's the
right
next
now,
question?
bro.
Because you asked about no
You came in
jumper
with bad
and he didn't
intentions.
really answer it.
You
So what's the
exposed
next question?
yourself,
Hey,
and now you have to sit back and deal with your bad decisions.
You mad at
and
me
you
because
can't sit
I
with
think
yourself
you
right now,
weird
bro.
that your
That's why
friend was
you're
touching
antsy.
kids
That's why
and
you're
you
moving
defended
around.
him.
You're fidgeting because you.
I'm not
Yeah,
moving
bro,
around
you're
fidgeting,
struggling
nigga.
right
That's
now,
you.
right?
You're looking at
I
your
can't even-
camera, fuck, nigga.
Listen, bro.
I'm
I
chilling with
can't
my
even
daughter.
cook you 'cause
I'm
you got your kid with
chilling.
you, bro.
I'm
I can't even cook
chilling.
you right now because I got
I'm
your kid with you, my nigga. Right? So
chilling.
again, bro.
Hey, listen.
Again, bro.
I'm
Again, my nigga.
chilling. Blue tongue
Everything
and
you're
all.
doing
I'm
right now is moving
chilling.
like a degenerate, my nigga.
Why can't
I am a degenerate, nigga. I am. Welcome to the show, fuck, nigga. I am the
Bro,
degenerate.
who in the
You
world
want to talk
will
about
bring their baby to this
I am
conversation?
your hot
Know
man
what's
around
going
here,
on,
fuck,
bro.
nigga.
You are
I'm
a
the crash
degenerate,
out,
bro. Stop
fuck,
cussing in
nigga.
front of your
You
daughter,
came
bro.
on my platform
cussing
and
in
you
front of
mad
your
about
kids,
plastic.
bro.
Shut the
Stop
fuck up.
cussing in
I do
front of
what
your
I
kids,
want,
bro.
fuck. Go have
You
a
are a
kid. Go
degenerate,
have
my
a kid.
nigga.
Go
You
have a
don't
kid.
sound
Go
cool. You
start a
look
family,
lame,
fuck,
bro. You
nigga.
look
Go
lame
start
right
a
now,
family.
bro.
Your house
You
look
don't sound
barren.
cool. You look
Your house
lame,
look like you
bro.
got rent center
You are
furniture.
lame,
Your
bro.
house look barren
you
as
are
fuck, nigga.
lame, my
You're
nigga.
miserable.
You is a
You're
weirdo.
miserable.
You are a
You ain't got
lame,
no.
bro.
You ain't got no
You
art.
don't sound
You ain't got no
cool.
pictures
Real
of the
men don't
fam.
behave
You
like
ain't got
this,
no
bro.
blanket on your
Real
couch.
men
Your
don't
couch
move
got
like
pillows,
this. Real
nigga.
men don't
You
cuss in
ain't got
front of their kids, my
nothing.
nigga.
You got a TV
All right?
and a
I can't
couch.
even engage with you,
Stop
bro.
talking to me.
I got more respect
You
for
ain't
your
got a
kids
picture
than
of
you
your
right now,
mom's
my
up in
nigga.
your
Stop
living
cussing
room.
in front
Fuck,
of your
nigga. We
child,
not
nigga.
the same.
Stop
Where your
cussing in front of
family
your child, my
photos?
nigga. I got
Where's
more
your
respect for
family
your kids than
photos?
you
Fuck,
right now,
nigga.
bro. Cut it out, my nigga.
God
Move like a
damn.
man, bro.
This is
Move
crazy.
like a man, bro.
You look miserable.
Move like a man, bro.
You moving like a child.
Paige Becker's got
Yeah, bro.
50.
Move like a man.
What?
Hey,
You moving like a
bro, listen,
child.
move like a man.
Flakko, what's your favorite
Hey,
goons,
bro, listen,
Flakko?
bro.
What's your favorite
Move
goons?
like a man right now, bro. You are a
He
kid.
probably
You
beat
will
off on
grow
that
up one
couch
day
before
and
he got in
realize, my
here.
nigga,
Flakko, what's your
that you
favorite
doing right
goons?
now
Like
is not cool.
what you going into right
It's
now?
not cool.
Man,
Right.
I got y'all. So
whoever
there's this
Adam fucking,
restaurant.
that's who he's going to. He's going to whoever Adam fucking.
If Kendrick was
Please.
Canadian, but Drake was American.
Again, bro,
I
you
would
continue
think
to cuss in front of your kid, my nigga.
How many times did you watch
Bro, what's wrong
Kazumi
with
and
you, bro?
Adam fuck? How
What's
many times
wrong
did you do
with
that?
you, bro?
How many times did you watch Kazumi and Adam
What's
fuck?
wrong
How many
with you, bro?
times?
Have respect
How
for
many
your kid at
times?
least, my nigga.
How many times?
Hey,
How
Squirt.
many times?
Have respect at least for your
How many
child, bro.
times
What
did
the fuck is wrong
Kazumi
with you, bro?
and Adam fuck you just
Oh
watching
my
the corner
God.
like you fuck?
Bro, have respect
How
for
many
your
times?
child at least. Bro.
Ugh.
What you
Conduct
say,
yourself
Kevo?
like a man in front of your
What you say,
child, bro.
Kevo?
Morals, integrity,
What
and
you say,
principles,
Kevo?
bro. Fuck is wrong with you? Come
What you say,
on,
Kevo?
bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
What you say, Kevo?
We could.
Wait,
I
I'm
think
on
we've learned.
Flakko.
Bro,
I still
bro,
think we-
why are you conducting yourself like this when you got a kid with you, bro?
Hey, I'm pulling at you, nigga.
Why are you acting like this, bro?
ton of
Why are you
super chats
acting like this when
to
you
read
are a whole
potentially,
father out here in the world, bro?
that we probably couldn't get through.
I
Yeah.
think we've learned that the answer is truly.
Mm.
So here's what I think we learned this episode. I think this is a beautiful episode. This is a beautiful episode. Here's what I think we learned. Domo's a crash out. Didn't know that about Domo. Flakko is a D1 instigator. D1 gaslighter. D1 gaslighter versus crash out. It's like mixing milk with oil. And I will say
Milk with oil.
it would milk with oil.
No, you finished. You finished.
All right, yeah, I mean, shout out to milk. And I think, you know what I'm saying?
So let's
Masterful Gambit. I can't even lie to y'all. This was amazing. I
had a good time.
I truly wish a conversation could have maybe been had. By the way, I'll take credit.
They don't bring the nigga looking for a moment, bro.
I'll take credit. This is my fault. I brought up the rape allegation. I kind of opened that door. That was on me. That was I'd be the bigger man to say that. Maybe I shouldn't have opened that door up. Should have kept it closed. But I will say this. It did get Flakko to call me a piece of shit, which meant the door was open for carnage, which I wasn't looking for carnage. I truly wasn't.
No, bro. No, right? And again, man, this is not, again, Poddy Mouth, this is not for you, bro. It's like, bro, and it's when I hear a certain side that probably Domo belongs to, like with like that sector.
Get to the point, fuck nigga.
Again, oh my God. So again, there's a certain sector of YouTube, right? No. Listen, there's a certain sector of YouTube, right? Where, bro, all they do is preach decency, morals, integrity, and principles. So when I'm engaging with those people, I just like to show that no, bro, like me and who they consider, no morals, no integrity, no principles. I think, listen, bro, I set up here and conducted myself with integrity while I watch niggas crashed out and show their pieces of shit. So I'm okay with how I look up here because again, bro, I respected everybody, right? So again, I just love to highlight and have clips like this for my own personal viewing. So whenever I engage with another one of these niggas, I just show clips like this.
Fuck, nigga. Damn, get to the point. Niggas out here like Michael Scott talking. Nigga, like, God damn.
Y'all consider no morals and principles. I conduct myself with morals, integrity, and principles, and I treat everybody with respect.
But do you just start talking and then try to find the sentence as it goes? Like, do you not think when you talk, you just start saying shit and then try to find it as it's going?
So we'll never
you
get
do
to the
realize
current state
that,
of
like,
media.
by the way,
No.
I'm not engaging with no nigga with his kid on his lap, my nigga. Listen, bro.
Damn, you don't like fathers, nigga? Don't you got a dad?
I'm going to respect your child more than you, bro. So I'm again, nigga. Listen, I'm not crashing out in front of your kid, bro. So who's next? You feel me?
Joe Budden or Adam?
Yeah.
We're weighing the differences, the pros and the cons. Dom,
yeah, what's up?
I'm trying to pick a topic. I'm throwing a dart at there.
Yeah, just those stuff.
Shots, good shots.
I mean, just to anybody, streamers.
Listen, no. I do have to leave by 7 because I have to make my 4 videos for the day, but I felt like 2 hours is enough, bro. You feel me? Right? So, you feel me? So hey, listen, I have 12 minutes. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm about to say so.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Streamers. Streamers are stepping into the hip hop space, taking over media. Large conversation about this being a good thing or a bad thing. You have good actors, you have bad actors. Depends on who you look like or
I feel like this conversation will not end well because I feel like I know what Flakko's response is going to be, and I feel like he's going to be like, the audience is smart enough to choose. And truth be told, if that's his opinion and he has told us he is unwilling to engage with these ideas, then I think that, you know, I feel like this pod has come to a natural conclusion. I feel like we shouldn't
let him.
Well, yeah, let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens though. Go ahead, Omar. Go ahead.
He did have a comment. He did have a comment
because I know Omar. Let Omar finish introducing
he did have a
whatever
comment
happens.
about Aiden Ross over Rob Markman, which I think that there is conversation there. But before we get too deep into it, Flakko, can you elaborate a little bit as to why you believe Aiden Ross is more, you say, impactful or important to hip hop than Rob Markman?
No, right. So I think what they're like referring to is like is like when I think like I quote tweeted Rob talking about, man, yo, bro, like Aiden Ross and interviewing rappers and giving his opinion on like who he likes more between Drake and Kendrick is wrong, man. Stay in your place. And I'm like, hold on, bro. All right. You know, a white boy who interview rappers, right? You know, and who conduct, and again, a white boy who interview rappers who talk about hip hop. Like, if Aiden Ross is disqualified due to his whiteness, you know, why is Rob Markman, like, again, like my like exact quote was, why is Rob Markman, you know, like, I think qualified more to discuss, you know, to like discuss hip hop than Aiden Ross? And that was like a actual question, right? Because my whole thing is, it sounds like one white man telling another white man, I'm more, you know, like I'm more of, I guess, a resident in hip hop than you.
Authority figure in hip hop or whatever.
Yeah, right. And right now I'm just engaging with his thought process, which is white people should not be in hip hop, or white folks are guests in hip hop. So I'm just engaging with him saying, if that's your belief, then why do you feel like you're more of a resident in hip hop than Aiden Ross? When, you know, like he probably in the last, I don't know, like 3 years have had bigger hip hop moments than you. You feel me? You know, he has interviewed bigger rappers. He have, you know, been more of a staple in culture than Rob Markman in the last 3 years or so, right? So, you know, if I just hear like a white boy chastising another white boy, I just had a question was, why is he more hip hop than Aiden, or why is he more of a authority than, you know, like the Aiden Ross, you know? And people, you know, like they listed off his accomplishments, his prior jobs, and I thought, cool.
You gonna talk the whole 12 minutes?
His opinion is white folk.
You just gonna talk the whole 12 minutes? You're not gonna converse with niggas? You just gonna yabbity yabba dabba do? Like, that's all you gonna do, huh?
I think his explanation was fine, man.
Fourth Mike is not used to being asked questions. No.
Get to your next point.
Nah, I'm used to landing planes, nigga. God damn, you just yapping.
The fourth mic is not.
And you stutter so bad, so it makes it worse, nigga. Niggas gotta edit this. Man, we gotta pay people to fix this.
What does think about this, nigga?
We gotta pay niggas to fix you fucking yabbling.
No nigga in the history of the world ever hopped in their whip like, man, I wonder.
This is business bucks, nigga. This is business dollars going to you because you stutter, nigga.
I'm trying to watch OKC real quick.
I understand you being unfamiliar with the concept of coming for an interview and being asked a question.
Yabbity dabbity, nigga. Land your plane.
I understand because you are a peon and nobody knows who the fuck you are and nobody wants to interview you.
And now you really gonna talk the whole 12 minutes.
Let me talk to the A mic. All right? Let me talk to the A mic and answer the question at the A mic.
Is this coming from the former fourth mic on his own shit?
Back to the A mic. Okay, back to Omizi. And listen, man, listen. I have completely ignored the fourth mic now. You are now out of my entire perception, okay? I'm not even going to respond to you. So back to the A mic, okay, Omizi? Okay, again, I never said that Aiden Ross was more of an authority. I just asked, why is Rob Markman is? Because, again, Rob Markman is a white man who believes that white people are guests. And if he believes that, you know, then why is he more of an authority than Aiden Ross?
By the way, so you definitely see, nigga.
We don't talk about white on white crime enough. That
is he white? Rob Markman?
I think like here, right? So he's white, and then the other half is like Afro Latino, and they consider the Afro Latino black. But I'm like, come on, man.
God, Dom, do you believe? I know this is a crazy question. Do you believe Rob Markman is white?
No, it's definitely a nigga in there. Look at his phenotype. It's a nigga in there somewhere. I'm not sure of his ethnicity for sure, but it's a nigga somewhere in the lineage.
W Dom, man. That's how
I
you
guess
end a goddamn sentence.
my whole overarching theme though is about these streamers placing space in this hip hop media sphere and their validity to it. Because I think that was not just Rob's point, but other people's point in that conversation is how is Aiden Ross or how is Kai Cenat or how is Plackboy Max an authority in this hip hop sphere? And again, open question: what is the criteria to be a part of hip hop media in 2025?
Wait though, but there's no application for hip hop media. Meaning this, okay? If those people like Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat, if they have a massive fan base of millions and millions and millions of people who just so happen to also care about hip hop, and then once they are on stream talking about what they like, and then that audience of millions take their opinions and share it, and then y'all take a hold of it, and then y'all like I guess react to their opinion because y'all rather love it or hate it, then they don't apply to be a part of hip hop media. Y'all inserted them into hip hop media because their audience is huge and they are also a part of hip hop. So I don't feel like you are an authority in anything, right? Like you are an authority to your audience. And if your audience is filled with millions of people who care about hip hop, then you are an authority to that million of people.
50 seconds.
Open floor. Does anybody believe?
Oh no, I mean, I was just going to further the conversation and ask a question. So to take that, it's going to sound like a similar question, but it's not if you understand that he also makes music as well. So how about artists or a streamer like DDG, for example? I'm asking not because I'm like major DDG squad fan or nothing like that, but because he's come out and spoken about how the industry kind of low-key took him as a joke, even when he was just strictly doing music, because his background was the streaming and the YouTube and stuff like that. So how do you feel about essentially like, because I get what you're saying, but a lot of, I guess, people in the industry, and I'm going to defer to you, would almost low-key disagree because they'd just be like, nah, you just a streamer. But then as his blow up got higher, and hell, some people started to fuck with his music more, even though there's memes about it. Yeah, then now it's literally, hey, can we have this person on your stream and that person on your stream and this person on your stream?
They totally invalidated DDG. They invalidate like every streamer. I'm talking about the old heads, essentially. The old heads invalidate streamers every single day of the week, no matter who it is. And I don't know if it's a fear for their job type situation, or I don't know if it's they can see that.
Oh, it's for sure is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, bro, listen, it's for sure is because now people in hip hop usually do discredit like the new shit and always, right? But one thing in particular, I think it was Elliot Wilson when he was on like Rory and Maul.
He was hating.
When I heard him speak, yeah, but it didn't even feel like hating. It just felt like, yo, like it felt like fair. It felt like, yo, these people, they're getting all the good interviews that I should be getting. I'm Elliot Wilson. I'm Rap Radar. I interview Jay-Z, right? I'm the best hip hop interviewer, according to him, ever. So he feels like when Nicki Minaj wants to do an interview, instead of going to Kai, she should have came to him. And he feels like if these avenues weren't here, they will be forced to come to him because, bro, Elliot Wilson's era was gatekeeping, meaning, bro, like, like the higher ups, the infrastructure, they came to a point and say, yo, niggas like Elliot Wilson conform the best. So these niggas are able to enter in. And all the other niggas like myself or others, we weren't allowed to enter into the industry back in his era because we weren't willing to conform. So Elliot Wilson is having a tough time because once you are created by gatekeepers and you come from an era of gatekeeping, it's now very difficult to adapt and think that it's okay that people are just able to pick up their fucking mic and build an audience and gain more relevance than you.
A minute, 30 seconds.
I know we're at that hash mark, so we're gonna close with the proper outro. Flakko, round of applause.
Go, man.
Type shit.
I appreciate
come on.
you and your presence and your insight.
Man. Hey, bro. Bro, listen, man. I enjoy like your videos, man. Like on the Omizi channel, feel me? Right? Bro, and I did see like some weird niggas like try to like do some fuck shit to you this morning, man. Listen, bro. When we're in this space, my nigga, you will always get some level of controversy, some level of hate, my nigga. I'm just here to tell you, my nigga. Hey, listen, bro. Just keep making your videos, bro. Just keep servicing your own audience, my nigga. And at some point, my nigga, fuck niggas like Domo, they would just disappear and they would stop being important because niggas like this don't usually last, okay? Untalented
From one
shock
D mic to
jocks
another
and
D
fuck
mic, man.
niggas
I hope you have a
with
great
no
day.
platform. Go build an audience, fuck nigga. Hey,
You
hey,
suck
Mike.
a white dick for our audience, fuck
I'm out
nigga.
here
You had to
dick
move to
my
LA
brother.
for our audience, fuck nigga. Yeah,
Peace
get
out,
out of here.
Meezy.
Go suck Adam's dick, nigga. Go back to suck Adam's dick, nigga. Yeah, Adam.
I love
Is it
Cavs
payday yet,
Warriors,
Adam?
man. It's a great
Adam,
matchup.
fuck,
Curry,
nigga.
LeBron, Clay,
Damn, gave that clown ass
Kyrie.
nigga too much
Will
fucking
Kevin
time.
Love step up? But then sometimes I want Iguodala. I love this series.
You know I don't do good with tension. God.
I do great with that. I was smiling. I ain't
I was
gonna
in the
lie.
corner.
That shit.
As long as
I'm
it ain't
from the-
me this time.
I'm from the burbs, but I'm from the DMV. I hear this shit every day.
That nigga's from the burbs.
Ain't nothing to me.
Sage, imagine you being from the burbs and you fly all the way to LA and now you trap Laura Ross. What the fuck are we talking about?
Dom,
What are we talking about, bro?
you okay?
Hey, yeah, I'm fine, brother. I was in chat. I was in chat typing with chat, yo.
Yo,
I
nah,
feel
chef
like-
on your shit.
Yo, chat was going crazy,
Chef
bro.
on your shit too.
Chat to call me for another 100. Hold on.
I know my two hot takes to this.
First of all,
I-
y'all niggas made some money today. I'm about to start asking chat to send me money when I stream, nigga. Y'all niggas made some money today. Shit.
Yeah, we a little behind on super chats too. Salute to y'all, man.
Yeah, we got a lot to read, man. Appreciate the Chattertron, Chattersaurus Rexes, man. Comment below series, man. Do it in the walls.
Can't read that one. So
No, I'll
Cavs are Warriors.
read it.
Yeah.
I'll read all the super chats because we do have a lot. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was cool, calm.
Yeah, we're
Like
good.
it.
Nomo, you good? We haven't asked you.
I didn't know they
man.
made Crips in fucking North Dakota,
Fine.
nigga. That's crazy. I didn't know they had 5 Crips in North Dakota. That's insane to me. Nigga call me a mark.
Maybe a different avenue, Dom.
Y'all niggas in
Have
DC.
a productive conversation.
You basically from Idaho, nigga. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm still mad.
Dom, I will say this before you go on. I started my crash out and I realized who I was about to crash out on. I realized that he would just get me mad and be like, "Oh, you want to fight?" Like, y'all gotta realize, though, I'm from Philly. I would have killed that nigga. And I have no, and I don't do internet. I don't do internet beefs. So
I definitely don't eat beef.
So it's like at first it was like he was the spin move was masterful gambit by that nigga, yo. Masterful gambit. So I'm like, yeah, no, he got me, yo. He got me. I came here to have a conversation. He came to spin move. And I was like, you know what thing? I respectfully would back out. Now I will say I did throw that rape joint out there because Domo told me in pre-production his joint. I was like, let's see what Domo gonna do. It was a little bit of a two-man weave, but I also wanted to get out of that conversation. I was like, there is no respectful talks about to happen. There's no discourse.
Yeah, no.
I have no. Okay. I can't crash out, bro. Because what I look like crash out on the internet. Salute to you, Domo. Great moment. I'm not trying to respect you at all. By the way, I want to be clear on that because I think you made a great moment.
No, you good. And I wasn't even gonna go there until I get called bitch ass nigga for what? You defending a nigga that touch kids? That's crazy.
But you should have. As soon as he called me a piece of shit, you should have known he was going to slinging insults. That's what I laughed and I was like, I'm out.
That's fair.
I'm out.
He called everybody up here. Oh, like, sorry.
He said,
he said we all pieces of shit as a platform. I'm like, I guess. I know I'm a piece of shit.
When I said, yo, you still making money for the nigga that raped that girl, he was like, see the difference between you and I. I'm a great man and you a piece of shit. I was like, oh, you talking like we outside through the internet. And I can't do that, brother. Like this is content. If we're gonna attack the ideas, we're gonna attack the ideas. If we're gonna attack the people, we can link up. But I know that's not who Flakko is, right? That's not who Flakko is. Flakko is an internet guy. Flakko is a self-proclaimed child of academics. And I wish we could have had a greater, broader conversation of how he's kind of took academic spot in a sense. But I don't think there was a world in which he saw that happen. He obviously came here today with a game plan, and it worked. It worked.
I'm over here arguing with Lanut academics. Like, what are we talking, man? What's the next question, bro?
Why he got love? LeBron got shit to do
No,
with.
I think I mean, there's not too much more. Dom,
What a crashing out of Jack.
What's up?
I know.
Shout out word, dude, man.
Yeah. Are you still coming on Thursday? Or we
Yeah. I have 4 here too. My Dominican co-host 4 will be here. I'll come on Thursday, brother. This is fun, bro.
Yeah.
This is honestly great.
I think this is a good pod. I think this is a decent place to end. I know I do have to read through all the super chats and stuff like that. We won't not get to that.
Yeah, I'll dip for that because I do gotta record my podcast tonight.
Yeah, go ahead. Dom, we'll see.
Yeah, I appreciate you, my brother.
No, thank y'all for having me, yo. Thank y'all for having me. Patreon.com/Poddy Mouth. I record there's a podcast every day over there. Patreon.com/Poddy Mouth. Go subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Poddy Mouth. We live stream every Monday and every Friday. Also, I'm doing this new thing called Brain Rot Jeopardy. I have big hosts lined up. I had Eddie Signifier so far. I got 4-Man in Foreign Land coming up, Ole coming up. Just had Waving Red Flag going. Very fun game show where I fucking make people. I'm very chronically online and I try to see how chronically online are other creators. So very fun stuff.
When you come back, we definitely have to ask how you do a pod every day. I know
every day is crazy.
I know you.
Oh, every day?
Yeah, I do.
Ah,
But we used to do, bro. It's actually actually I'm lying a little bit. It's Tuesday to Thursday, but it used to be Monday through Friday. But that's because we stream on Monday and Friday now. So there's content every day.
Still live
How
every
long are
day.
the streams?
Excuse me.
How long are the streams? Like how long?
We streamed today for 2 hours. So normal pod length. Normal pod
Yeah, he
length.
keeps them concise. I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah. To me, it's like I pod for the working man. You know what I mean? I'm politically speaking, I'm somebody who works for the working man. I understand the working man goes to work every day and just needs something to make their shift go by. So I try to pod for those people.
That is definitely admirable. Every day, boy, you're Yap Hall of Fame. Gotta put you up.
Yeah. Hall of Fame yapper, dog. It's always something to talk about. It's always something. But I appreciate y'all, boys. I'll see y'all the next one.
All right,
Yes, sir, man.
Thanks.
Supposed to be a lot of ice cream restaurant type shit, but nah, we got something better today.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Hey, y'all thought I was gonna yap it up this pod, boy.
Yeah. What the fuck y'all thought I was gonna do? I was sitting there. and shit.
After our meeting, yeah, we know ball now. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Fuck it, let's do it. Let's keep it a buck war. No, let's.
War Live Part 2.
Okay, let's go down these super chats. Get them out of here.
Let's do it. Appreciate the super chat.
Hours.
Y'all popped the fuck out today. I think we was at 1.4. Round of applause to the Chattertrons.
Are you hitting your soundboard? I think you are, but it's not.
Oh, I didn't do it. Oh,
No,
man.
I'm on the wrong mic. That's why.
Yeah, I trust y'all to do it. Yeah, it's like I threw the live. It was at the rim. I mean, I can do it, but I thought y'all had that.
Chat, I got the silent ball.
Is it really silent?
It's not fully silent.
That's not the joint with the holes in it, though.
No. That one is just you don't gotta pump it. That's the thing with it. This one you can dribble in the house. I'm saying silent ball.
Yeah, you say he fucking you up at con.
I know, and I hear him. I didn't get to play today. Trust me, I'm ramping it up though. I ain't gonna lie. So we'll see what's going on. Anyway, shout out to Tevin Thomas for 199. Says my guy Dom. Shout out to PM. Shout out to PM. Shout out to Poddy Mouth. Shouts out to Lessons for 999. Also, I did not say it. Him. Yeah, I saw what happened on Twitter. Me.
Everybody saw it. Oh my god, that was so random, man. Damn.
It was random that it got picked up. It was random.
Yes.
Same talk.
Like, this is just another Omar tweet. You know? You tweeted this before.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is honestly, I think it's just because of who you win at this time. Because you've done that to like
Giannis got steppers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think that's what it is. You fucked with the Milwaukee.
We talking about worse fan bases. People talk Curry and no.
Giannis and Siakam.
Giannis, Siakam / Toronto up there.
Yeah, I did.
Obviously,
I swear to God, I
Siakam
didn't even
in
know.
Indy now, but nah.
Next
We
time
don't need Giannis in the big market, boy. I swear, it's gonna get bad.
Thank God he's in.
Laker fans defending Giannis. Ooh.
Yeah, Chad, you can't say Lakers, Russ, or LeBron. Who you think got it? You can't say Lakers, Russ, or LeBron.
After today, Giannis, obviously. I didn't think. Yeah. Anyway, lessons for 999 says, tell Dom I said we here. # Poddy Mouth. Dom lessons said we here. So, shout out to Vision Man for 555. Look like a Patora Omar / Domo fusion and a fusion dance Domo / Omar fusion. Okay.
He talking about that nigga with precious thighs.
Why you know his thighs look like that one? I don't know. Shout out to Isaiah for 199. You make it hard to hate, and I make it hard to love. I don't even know where that came from.
Is that a song lyric?
Shouts out to Asian Moon for 499 says, before the stream officially kick off, I just want to say Minnesota, Coca-Cola, Amanita Sofa, Luca in 4.
Lakers in 5, buddy.
I like that. Hey, I'm gonna give them all one at all times. Lakers in 5.
Shouts out to Darian Saintus.
He's on fire
for $4.99 to say I hit the meanest double take when I randomly saw Hater Central tweeting at Omar scrolling on my timeline on my lunch break. Yeah.
Well, it's random.
That nigga joined the space and screenshotted. I was like, yeah, you got to get serious.
Yeah, I already know.
I was like, I don't know what he about to tweet, but ooh.
We both trolls. He troll, I troll. We both under the bridge. We troll too. Terry Hines for $5.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to the extra pod on Friday. I know that clip was at least a 3 out of 10. 3. They think we sweet. Shouts out to Wordu.
He's heating up.
Destroyed his relationship today. $10 to say off the strength.
Appreciate that.
Shouts out to Thunder Up for $4.99. Omar versus Hater Central at WrestleMania 41. Yeah.
I hear voices in the air.
Mr. GQ 2U for $4.99.
He's on fire.
Says, yo, Omar, ask those manginas how they split up the chores in a relationship. He 5 pods late.
Yeah, I was like, what was that conversation?
And
I'm not saying
I don't even know he's talking.
Who's the vaginas? Because I remember you on the phone. I remember you on the phone with old girl you were supposed to be dating in Discord, nigga. Let's not. All right, I'm on that type of timing right now. Like I'm really ready to go there with niggas because I'm actually hot. So please, GQ, be specific and say names. Because we heard her how she talked about you, fuck nigga.
Shouts out to Dave for $4.99.
He's on fire.
Says WMF Wamo, bro came on here try to look like you, but he can never be a real nigga.
Slight glaze, but I'll allow it.
Shouts out to Carl B.
Oh man, got it again.
Says for $100, fuck it, why not?
That's why, because it makes sense. It just makes sense.
Thank you, rich ass nigga.
We did Wordu's one. Shouts out to Wordu. Shouts out to Asian. Oh no, we did that one. Shouts out to Thunder Up.
He's on fire.
Also, when y'all's first started the pod, how did you envision it would be? That's for $4.99.
Not this.
I actually did envision this.
I envision something like this.
A platform where I could tell fuck niggas that I don't fucking like them, that I've seen on the internet over the years. That's what I envision.
Yeah, I envision something like this, honestly. Again, y'all think this is a bit, but I know Domo IRL, man. I knew this was potential if he doesn't like somebody. Just didn't know.
No, we just gotta get that 2K.
I just didn't know today was a day, but yeah, nah, man. I definitely envisioned them having guests on and still being authentic to what we believe in and stuff like that. All right, I expect this shit like this, and I expect only greater moments that aren't toxic.
Shouts out to Thunder Up again. Oh wait, no, yeah, Thunder Up again for $4.99.
He's on fire.
Last also, W crash out on the spaces. Sage, express yourself more.
See, I appreciate y'all supporting the space. That was a lot of you motherfuckers. I don't do spaces, but nah, I ain't gonna do those again. I don't even think I necessarily crashed out, but nah, I don't. That was my main thing. Yeah, I ain't doing that all the time.
Shouts out to Alex Wordu.
He's on fire.
For $4.99 says
got a little fender bender, you know.
Flakko's account
Not totally.
should have been deleted after that baby drill take. Yeah, where do really?
We do not care, nigga.
Shout out to Jay Clark for 199 says Omar be happy as hell to listen to some bullshit. Why are we talking about Bossman D-Lo like that? Shouts out to Sad Gumdrop for 499 says my goat said he is back. Listen to that Twitter space, and I don't really know what all y'all got going on, but I hope y'all good. Rare I catch y'all live.
Yeah, it's been a busy day for the pod world these last 4 days, man. I will say that.
It's been a busy day. The last.
I don't think there's been like a more eventful 4-day stretch for the pod. Has there?
Probably no. Damn it,
shout-
we're downhill from here.
Shouts out to PNU Day.
He's on fire.
499 says y'all had Domo and Flakko next to each other like Chris Brown and Quavo at a basketball game. Poddy Mouth looked like Chunky Leland from RDC.
Well, that's crazy, but
it's insane.
That game was funny.
Shout out to MM Dane.
He's on
499
fire.
says the barrier of entry to rap is too low. Flakko doesn't even appreciate the culture, has opinions, is as invalid as Adams. Okay.
I agree.
David Flores 499.
He's on fire.
Sage got me into basketball, the NBA basketball community, into LKIB. Creators have an influence. To say otherwise is foolhardy. I don't think that's the word. Therefore, creators should be mindful.
Yeah, I wanted to just stay in my dunker spot, let souls have the corner. But let me be clear: if it was time for me to be the Hall of Fame yapper that I typically am, yeah, I had a hard time on how like there's been even some people in chat that have said that we inspired them to watch basketball and shit like that. Yeah, creators are influential.
I think he has a point. It was just like the absolute of it.
Yeah,
of
it's either this or you're stupid. That was just like, well, yeah.
Foolhardy.
Like what you do.
I do want to ask y'all. I think I asked it on here, but I do want to ask y'all. Somebody I knew. I think I did ask it on here or before. Somebody I knew got married. Their first post about their woman, because I'm on Instagram, and so I see they posted another post. They finally posted a post, but their first post, the black guy, he says, "Not another statistic."
Didn't you show it on the pod? You showed us.
No. He showed when he said breaking generation curses.
Yeah, breaking generational curses. That was his first post. That's not crazy. Y'all never asked y'all girls. Never mind. Fuck it. We won't even get it.
I asked my girl today. Let's see what she says. I asked my girl tonight.
Breaking generation. Carl B for $9.99.
He's on fire.
As a content creator, your voice matters to the culture at this point. It's not the early 200s no more. Content creators are celebrities at this point. 200s, damn.
You probably meant.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say every content creator is a celebrity, but I promise you, saying us as content creators, we're bottom of the barrel. That's what happens when you let Adam fuck on you all day. You demean yourself. That's not the reality we live in. Content creators definitely matter a lot more than being the bottom of the barrel. You push narratives that people believe on a day-to-day basis. So you should be aware of how you speak about certain incidents, how you speak about things, and be mindful of the conversations you engage yourself in.
Just grandfather take. I agree.
Shouts out to Sad Gumdropper 499.
He's on fire.
Stuttering through these sentences and calling others stupid while talking in circles is crazy yap, and he bullshitting for real.
Yo, I had to turn off cam at one point. I was laughing so hard. Oh my god.
I want to turn this shit off. That was funny.
I'll tell you about it when we get off, but yeah. Shouts out to Shinito3597 for $2 says plastic tip black and mild. We gotta do better.
Is that what that was?
He's from Philly.
Oh, that's a dark ass roll up. I'm like, damn, he's smoking darks.
No, we know what it was.
Damn.
That Gumdrop for 199 says he speaks in run-on sentences. We've got a lot left. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, there was a lot.
Shouts out to Groupie for 499 says
He's on fire.
look at Omar's face when they start debating. He literally gets excited. Debating is his kink. I think Bso's already read that one, but
yeah.
Jay Clark for 199 says move on. It is Christian for 499 says
He's on fire.
You're a POS if you don't immediately condemn them. Certain things don't require a further analysis. You should know it's wrong immediately. Okay. Shouts out to who is this for 499?
He's on fire.
I'm gonna call the sheriff Flakko. Shout out Point and Shoot.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the channel that I brought up when I screen shared. That video was on his channel. Shout out Point and Shoot, man. I'm calling out these dumbass niggas.
Alex Wordu for 199. This is the quietest I've ever heard Omar, L host. LMAO.
Oh, they wanted you to drop like fucking 90.
I don't know. Droopy for 499.
He's on fire.
Omar, out of 1 out of 10, how bricked up are you with all this debating happening? Okay.
Y'all would be surprised what the answer is.
Yeah.
Y'all would be surprised.
Droopy for 199 says, "Are we still on the first topic or second?"
And that's why you'd be surprised.
Dame for 199. What you say, Kibo? Paul Palmer for 199. This nigga Flakko blood pressure through the roof. It's just Jose for 199. Need y'all asses beat for not having more guests.
I said, in hindsight, bro, we went months without guests. That shit is crazy in hindsight.
Dreamo for 199 says, and again, this is my first super chat. Domo won. Carl B, the sponsor of the stream. It should be no question. Carl B, 1999 says meat riding is illegal at this point.
That's an airball.
Oh wait, that's not. Oh wait.
He did that on purpose. He did that on purpose.
I swear, I don't know these buttons anymore. Shouts out to Andrew Kier for 199. First super chat wanted to say Domo is talented.
Thank you. Yeah, I think you're talented.
Shouts out to Giovanni Drew. Haley Van Lift to the sky.
He's on fire.
That was kind of crazy.
Oh wow, really?
Wait, what happened?
Haley Van Lift.
I might have reactions to the whole draft.
Oh shit.
This did not. This was the year to come out. It's happened in basketball before, where like all the stars stayed or people didn't commit or whatever the case may be. And some niggas who was sorry slid right on out and was like, yeah, we'll do this. Now, Maddie Westbelt to the sky is the real one. Anyway, that guy for real for 199 says, ref, do something. We tried.
Ref, call it.
Just
call it, please.
I'm overstimulated. Souls, NBA sound 200 when you do it.
Oh.
Carl B again for 999. Says conducting yourself with respect is cussing niggas out and calling them hoes? Question mark. Sele Akigby for $2 says Flakko always killing it. Love the collab. I think I did a good job pronouncing that name. For $4.99 coming out around the corner.
He's on fire.
MM Dame for $4.99 says Flakko, your boss is a corn star who interviews gang members, and you can't take the moral high ground. Abdu for $15.
He's on fire.
Says new Omar was the A mic. Who are the B and C though?
Oh man, I'll take mine. Now that they're gone, B Souls, I was perping for clout. I'm C rank, if not D rank. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm Mr. Adlib guy, man. I don't know. It's probably Domo. Domo's probably B mic for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm D mic. I'm D mic.
Even if
it takes the D mic to know a D mic, right?
Even if he's B, y'all still have to debate over who's C and D.
So like, I'll put it this way, man. And out for the ha-has, man. I thought I was the Hall of Fame, yapologist, man. I've been dethroned. I have to respond. So until I respond, I'm D rank, bro.
No, compared to me and you, I think, don't take this the wrong way. You yap way more than me. Therefore, you got to be C.
I yap way more than all of you. That's my thing. It's not an insult. That's my job. Random topic, no topic, game on the line, longest sentence. That's what I do.
Nah, you got D ranked today for longest sentence. God damn.
It's Mr. G2Q. I always do this. It's Mr. GQ2U. Since 999 says, and y'all owe him an apology. I was talking about the guests.
Oh damn!
He said it's a joke. He said it's a joke. I wouldn't be watching if I didn't fuck with y'all. And that girl you heard I was dating on the phone was a random trying to come to see me. You got it though.
I apologize. I was on 10. I'm down to like a 6 now. I was still a little heated. My fault, GQ. That was wrong of me.
You know it's crazy when that nigga just don't even debate it. Nigga say, yeah.
And I can see him typing that too. I was talking to the guest. I don't know.
God damn, bro. What the fuck?
Send. There's $10.
I guess it's yellow.
You're awful. Abdul for $5.
He's on fire.
Thank God the D mic left. Okay. Carl B for $100, man.
Oh man,
Bang, bang.
Ignorant son of a bitch, Foxy!
lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Says never being the niggas. Oh, never bring this nigga back, please.
Shit.
Shouts out to Carl. I did that last conversation. I did really want to get into that because even as I just played that Funk Flex clip, I was like, "Dog, Funk Flex is so irrelevant." Funk Flex.
I was going to try to like first. What is the barrier of entry? Then it'd be like, okay, now who do you think needs to hit the barrier of exit type shit?
I ain't gonna lie. If they gave some of these radio hosts, they should. I just don't know why they don't do this. They should give some of these content creators big contracts just to see what happens. Because I promise you, Funk Flex is like 50, gang, and nobody cares about what he brings to hip hop. And even when he tries to like go back and he's 56. He's 56 years old. He's 56 years old. He's older than hip hop, ain't it?
Oh, nigga, young man. Shout out to elderly.
Man, stop. Life of Vaughn for $199.
He's on fire.
Bro, really a gopher. Yeah, that nigga's older.
I forgot that's a term. I ain't heard the word gopher.
Oh, that's the last one.
Did you bring up Carl B's 50 at like the very beginning?
Yeah,
I
the
think
first one. He was the first one, right?
Yeah, this is a super chat.
This is a super chat. Yeah, Carl B is by far the sponsor of the stream. Shouts out to Carl.
I'm Carl.
And shouts out to Droopy. Last one for $199 says W Sage and B Souls and W Crash out Wamathan. Jesus Christ, the camera did it again.
Yeah, there's a stream right now that's like pushing 10K. I'm pretty sure the website's crashing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Spanish streamer.
this has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. If you're watching live, it's probably gonna be a space or some sort of conversation up. And there's also going to be more content coming through the week. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. With that being said, be so. Say goodbye to the people.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hopefully there's more space for me and Sage to, pod a little bit more next pod. Shout out to Dom, Poddy Mouth for coming through. Shout out to Flakko for still spending 2 hours with us. W pod, man. W pod.
Sage, say goodbye to the people.
All right, people. I've been dethroned a lot of things today, man. Did we lose the best guest versus co-host debate? Well, shout out my guy Destiny. Did we lose the best crash out? Shout out my guy Adam from the West Side. Did we lose the Yapology Award? Shit, shout out my guy Flakko. I don't know.
That's your guy?
Took a lot of L's. Huh?
That's your guy?
Shit, man.
It can be. It can be.
It can be. I'm just asking.
Shout out to.
I was just yapping. It's what I do, man.
That guy is a strong term in these Let's Keep It a Buck lore, man.
Nah, you're right. Let me
Statistically speaking, it can still be.
Statistically speaking, you damn right. Let me watch everything, man. But look, all bits, all shows aside, man. Shout out to the Chattertron. Shout out to TSL. Shout out to Keep It a Bucker. Shout out to all guests we have, man. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all, man. It's fun doing this shit.
My mom is here. Shout out to Jay Lee. $4.99 says my mom loves the pod. My mom does too. She actually doesn't. Domo, say goodbye to the people, man.
All right, Chaz, being my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back tomorrow on Playback. I will be streaming. What I'm streaming, I have no idea yet. We still gonna try to figure it out. Shout out to my guy Uncle Dom. Can't wait to go on that pod and have fun. Yeah, and that's all I got to say about the guests today. I do want to say publicly to my pod hosts, to the community, I do apologize for devaluing the pod and devaluing people's time. I ruined the moment for us to have a genuine conversation with a person that wasn't going to give us no answers. So I will take responsibility for that. I'm sorry. I went into this saying I wouldn't crash, but Jesus took the wheel.
Oh, good, man.
You good, bro.
Nigga said Deja Kelly didn't get drafted. Oh, brother.
Yeah, who is the? Well, I ask you off here. Who is the 6'6" John that my boy is going crazy over? That was number one.
Okay. Okay. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Peace. I'm taking.